The following program contains scenes and language of a frank. Viewer discretion is advised.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, live now.
I don't know, Mike. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, everybody. Savage, you're listening to Mike Tom, the best in the business. Say it to Macho King.
Wrestling fans throughout Radio Land, listen to Trash Talking Radio at TrashTalkingRadio.com. Every Tuesday from 7 to 10 o'clock, you hear guys like myself, the Ugandan Giant Kamala. And that's my story.
You say weird words to describe that Trash Talking Radio show from 7 to 1. It done is like using a screwdriver to cut roast beef. This is Flunevision, the other half of the Rock and Wrestling Connection. That's the trashy one, and the
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ivan Koloff. I'm here to tell you about Mike Talking Trash. With the Trash 7 to 10. Tuesday nights, you got to listen in. It's the best around, the best in town. Alright, hey, this is the Animal. One half of the world famous cake in the Road Warriors. We do this. If you know what's good for you, listen to Trash Talking Radio or else.
Everybody, you're watching Trash Talking Radio. This is Hulk Hogan. Hulk, what do you got to say about Trash Talking?
Well, I gotta say that I just bought Trash Talking Radio. You're out of the picture, dude. This is my show, and you better watch, because what you gonna do when Hulk Hogan's brand new Trash Talking Radio runs wild on you?
It is times like these that the world give you the greatest live talk show known to mankind. With inflation being at its highest points, we need someone to show us the ways of good taking on evil, and someone who has the heart of Snow White and the strength of Thor. He, along with his sidekicks Trash's maid, also known as Trish, Trash's babe, known as Ashley, and Trash's roadie, known as Cirillo. They will fight crime and make the world right once again. Please welcome me in a round of applause for the vital idol classy Mike Trash. You may all be seated. Thank you.
Trash Talking Radio Tuesday night. It's the best night of the week. And, oh, why aren't you... That's weird.
We're not on the radio.
What'd you do?
What did I do? Nothing.
You screwed up my thing.
I didn't do nothing.
Oh, now I gotta fix you. Doggone it.
Jeez. I didn't move.
You moved.
I didn't move.
I think I rebooted the computer. But I didn't reboot that one. I didn't reboot that one, though. Oh, what am I gonna do with you? Now I gotta fix it.
Now he's gonna take more point zeros from me that I don't have. Yeah, I just got Ashley zeros. Now I'm losing.
You didn't get Ashley zeros.
Yes, we did.
I can't hear you at all.
I'm right here.
You gotta talk into the microphone.
I'm right here.
There you go. That's what I want. Okay. Now I gotta fix him while he's... Oh, that guy, he always screws me up here. Let's see.
That's why he's just a roadie.
That's right. I'm a roadie.
That's okay. That's that one. So I need this one, right? Yeah. Okay. So no, wait. I flipped it around. Should be flipped around. All right. Now you're looking. Okay. So that somehow reversed. Okay. So let's go back. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I don't know why it did that. It should have... Let me flip horizontally. There we go. Should be right if I flip it. Okay, flip it there. There you are. All right, now you're back.
The question is, do the people really want to see me?
No.
I know, that's, so...
Well, you know, you gotta have a watchdog. So...
Hi, Ann.
There's Ann. All right. And, all right, we got part of this going. Okay, now I just got to figure out, I got to change the, because I rebooted the thing, I have to change the banner too, because the banner's not right now.
Yes, Jesse Joe, there's only 3 of us tonight. Ashley's playing hooky.
Yeah.
She doesn't love Mike enough to get here.
She doesn't. I'm sad. So we have to divvy up her zeros.
I'll take them.
And of course, there's never a time when I can't reallocate the zeros. So, all right, so now we got you there, so I need to cut. All right, I got to cut you down here. I think I got to move this one over. Is that the right one? Damn it, that's not the one. Yeah, it is one. Okay, there we go. All right, now we got you in the right place. I didn't do it yet. What's wrong with that?
Did you send Rebecca her invite?
Yes.
Let me see.
I can multitask.
Well, I can just leave that. I can leave it like that, I guess. Oh, wait, there you are. There we go. No, we didn't get rid of it. I think we got rid of it. There. It's only got one there. So that's got to catch up there. All right. I'm here. All right.
And I'm here and he's there.
That's 2. Okay, so I'll call roll call here. Trish.
Here.
Cirillo.
Here.
Ashley.
My
Ashley?
headphone's not working. I can't hear.
Something's wrong here. Yeah, don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't hear. Yeah, I don't hear anything either.
I guess those zeros have to be allocated somewhere else now.
All right.
Here.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll give you 5.
Yes.
And I'll give you. Why didn't I want to give him the whole amount? There was a reason.
Because I sent you that.
Oh yeah.
Ultralight.
You get 10. I knew there was a reason. I couldn't remember what it was.
Sorry, honey.
You could take it out of her later.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
I'm giving you.
Ashley goes here, so but she's not physically in the studio.
So did everybody see the new advertisement I put out today?
I did. I like it.
It's a really cool video that I made. It's a quick video. It only takes like, I don't know, a couple seconds. I'll play it for you people that didn't see it. I'll try to play it. Oh, great. I don't have it set up for playing that. I guess I could do it there. There we go. We'll do it with that. All right. Here's the ad I put on earlier. Ow! Oh! Oh! Okay, first off, I gotta stop that. That's real loud.
Turn it down just a little bit.
Yeah, I gotta figure out where's the volume on this thing. Oh, there it is. I really like the. I actually would like to have that as a background. It's kind of like the. I was thinking of this would be. Let me show you where I thought that it would be a good background. Like, let's see, which one was it? This one.
I like that one.
That one's cool, and these are all pictures that are mine, so I don't have to worry about copyrights. This is a picture of Ken and I playing, and then we have to have that. I love the way it did the echo on there. It's like we're looking at computers we're kind of looking at Trish's computer when she echoed, and it just kept echoing.
Hey,
but
it takes talent to do that.
And then we got the last one is that one. I really like how it came out. I'm going to make different ones every week, I think. And my my business I don't know, what do you call him? My accounting guy told me I should do these things. So, but anyway. Yeah.
Ashley's having her own conversation in the chat room.
Now, I got to say this to Tina. About Saturday, I have an audition, so that has to do with what if for some reason I don't show up, please don't be mad at me because I have an audition, and I don't know how long it's going to be. I hope it's not long. Oh shoot, I forgot to start this. Trash Talking Radio Tuesday night. It's the best night of the week. And we're here again. Yes, we're here again. Now we're all up to date. I got everybody going now. I always forget to turn that last one on. I get everybody else on. But anyway, all right. So, yeah, I thought that would be cool to put that in the background and just have
I
it,
like that.
Like, I could do that too because I think all I have to do is, let's see, how do I do that? I do this and that. That would be cool. Look at that. Look at that. Doesn't that look pretty?
That is cool.
So, and I guess just for fun, I'm going to try something here. Something I don't usually do. Somewhere. Where is it? There it is. Oh, shoot. There's that video again. Darn video. Shows up everywhere. Alright, I just got to post for people that don't know where we are. Just post it in here. I could put like join the fun. How about that? That sounds like a good advertising thing, right?
Yep, I like that.
Join the fun right now. And then people will try to join it like tomorrow, and they'll say, "Why isn't it right now?" And then I'll put that. Oh, that didn't work. What's
or
that,
join
Google?
us on Tuesday.
Why does it say Google? That shouldn't say Google. Huh. Okay. Now I gotta figure this out. Now I'm really confused. Oh, join the fun right now, Tony Dow. What? That's not what I want. Okay. Let's kill this. Just love hearing me talk, don't you? Alright. Cut this. Cut that. And then what I want to do, where's the, oh, I guess I gotta refresh this, right? Yeah. That's why it's not coming up. There we go. Wait, reload. Come on, reload it. So that we have our video up here. There we go. Now, put, oh shoot, didn't do this right again. Dang. Why is this so difficult? Oh, I know why I did what I did. Okay, I did that wrong. I did it backwards. Okay. So here we go. Hit. There we go. I need this.
Big Mike, you are silly, according to Jesse Joe.
I'm not even sure that I qualify for silly. I think I'm unorganized. That's what I need. Okay, so we'll put this. We'll put this. Shoot, paste it already. See, I need an assistant that will do this.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, you're doing all that, and I can't reach your computer.
Yeah, why not?
Because it's over there, and I'm over here.
Oh, excuses. All right, darn. Okay, I'll put join in on
the fun.
The fun. There we go. Now I'll just hit this, and boom. Okay. I gotta hope that my business guy isn't gonna yell at me for doing this wrong, doing this too late. I should have organized it. But anyway, all right. So let's get this thing started. Oh, I didn't even pick a picture of the day. Darn, I'm really off. You guys gotta remind me to do this.
I thought you were gonna use what you had up there.
No, that was last week.
No,
the trash talking one, the radio, the microphone. I thought.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah, I thought you were going to use that one.
I gotta upload it then first.
Okay.
All right, so I'll upload it. See, this is the confusion, which is mine. I have lots of confusion. I should have done this before the show, but we wanted to be sure that we were on time. How about that? That's a good excuse.
Yeah, that works.
That's the best excuse I could come up with right now. All right, so we do this, and then do this, and then we grab that. There it is. Okay, put this on here. Where do I want to put it? I guess I'll put it here for now. Alright. And then it'll upload and we'll be all good. I mean, it's a short video. It shouldn't take that long to upload. So, it says upload it. Where is it? I don't see it. Where you at? You upload it. Why don't I see it? Do I gotta refresh? Darn. It's confusing me. Okay. So I'm gonna refresh it. Let's see what happens. Probably blow the whole thing up. There is not there. Where is it? There it is. There it is. Okay, so we'll just put it on here. I hope.
Tina said hopefully you can still make it, and no, I won't be mad if you can't make it. The party is not over until 6.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get there because my audition's at 1:30. So, and it's in Philadelphia, so it's not going to be that far from the place. So, but you know, they've been trying to get me to do this part for weeks, and I keep turning them down because they keep going on Mondays. I was supposed to do it Saturday, this last Saturday, and they canceled at the last second. And so they're now doing it this Saturday. So just to let you know that my goal is to get there. So anyway, now we can get things going. Now we can get things started.
I look so alone by myself on screen.
What?
I look so alone.
Well, you are.
I know.
Something's come between us.
Yeah. Well, Cheyenne could jump over there.
I know, waiting for her to get in Ashley's chair.
I'm not talking to her.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. Hopefully the new... Oh, she's talking to her. I was going to say, what new meds?
Yeah, they're having their own conversation.
Well, it's good that... I'm glad.
Well, she's remote, so...
Oh, yeah, I got to change this yet. Let me change that. Talk amongst yourselves for a few seconds.
Tina says, okay, cool, Doc misses you.
I miss him. I haven't seen him.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out when the last time I saw him was, and it was probably 2 years ago.
Yeah, his party.
Because last year I wasn't in any shape to see anything because I had too much stuff, negative stuff going on. I want to put the other picture. Come on.
Well, I want to take a few minutes while you're doing whatever it is you're doing over there.
That's the background there.
And I want to say thank you to everybody that posted on my wall or sent me a message saying happy birthday. I really do appreciate that. And I was very overwhelmed at all the new ones I got, thanks to Mike.
Oh, no, not me. I wouldn't do... Hey, you were only 49 with a couple years experience.
Exactly.
I at least didn't reveal the right number.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate that.
So, you know...
I did.
Yeah, you would.
Well,
but I had
do
a wonderful weekend. Let's see. Saturday night.
Wait, start at Friday night.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Friday night.
Got to do the Friday night.
Yeah, Friday night I had very special company because thankfully you were working.
What's that mean? What does that mean?
Hey, I'm allowed to entertain without him there.
Okay.
But Mike and his girl and the lovable Cheyenne come down.
The not so lovable Cheyenne.
Yep. And so now my home is officially Cheyenne approved. You know, she's got her own TV show now called Cheyenne the Explorer on Nickelodeon. And, you know, we just hung out, played some new games, and had a really good time.
Oh, that's what I should have used for the picture.
Oh, no.
We played upwards.
We don't need to do that.
I think
okay.
I think you should, Michael.
I think I will. Did you see that picture?
Should. Yeah. That is very good.
I didn't even think of that.
Very good.
Thank you.
Should.
I appreciate you reminding me that I was going to do that. I forgot all about that. That's funny.
Well, then Saturday, I went by myself. I put on my big girl panties. And I went to a demolition derby.
By yourself?
By myself.
Wow.
And it's been a couple years.
You should have got a hold of Jen, because she would have gone there.
I know she would have, but it was like I was back and forth. Do I go? Do I not? Do I go? And I thought, you know what? Screw this. I'm going. So I went and had a really good time. I was a little concerned at first because it looked like it was going to rain, but it didn't.
Wrong one. Shoot.
And I guess the best part of the night was watching the combines tip over. I mean, there was 2 of them through the whole show that tipped over, and I was like, wow. But it was fun. Nobody got hurt. And I've already made plans to go back in September for their last derby, but the combines won't be there. But, you know, hey, it'll be fun. And then Sunday I got, wow. Okay. So I get up, you know, and I've got people messaging me and all this, and it was about, 10:30? We get a phone call. Hey, Mom, do you guys want to meet us at the Red Rabbit for lunch? Our treat. I was like, okay.
Free food, go for it.
Yeah. So Michael, Tony, and I, we all met Natasha and Brian and my Doodlebug at the Red Rabbit. Now, Tony has never eaten there, and Natasha, Brian, and Everett have not eaten there. Wow, it was really good. You know, it filled up fast, but they bought lunch. And then we all come back to the house, and Brian finished hooking up my furnace. And it started to rain.
Yet. He did the electrical part of it.
Yeah, he did the electrical part of it. Well, then Natasha and Cirillo started having secret conversations, and I'm feeling really left out because I don't know what's going on. And they're like, well, there's more to this surprise. And I'm like...
But you got to understand, that happened before all this was going on.
But see, I didn't know that
confirmed a little bit better.
I didn't know what was going on, and it was driving me crazy. Because
we had two spots, and that's what we were confirming, which spot we wanted to go.
And I was like, what's going on? So I hear this, just follow us. Oh, all right. So they're in their car. I'm driving my car. And I'm like, your passenger brake light's out. And Natasha goes, okay, did the turn signals work? And I'm like, well, I don't know. I'll let you know. So we pull up to an intersection where she can't go straight. And I'm like, left or right? She reaches out and points to the left. And I'm like, okay. Well, eventually we found out the turn signals did work. And so I followed them. And I'm telling him the whole time, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And I'm like, all I know is I'm supposed to follow them.
And I was teasing her along all the way.
He was.
Saying, I got a secret,
and it was starting to piss me off. And I'm just like, where are we going?
What was the secret?
Well, at first I thought we were going to go to City Island.
Okay.
Well, that didn't happen. I was like, okay. And, you know, because Natasha had asked me about what's something that I've wanted to do that I really don't do for myself. And I said mini golf. So that's why I thought we were going to City Island so that we could go play mini golf. Well,
and
that didn't work.
One of the places we chose, but I chose the other one.
We had turned, and I'm like, okay. So I'm still following them, and I'm like, where the hell are we going? And we're taking all these back roads, and we're going down through Lemoyne, and I'm like, wait a minute. Are we going down to where I used to live? Natasha goes, maybe. It was a trip down memory lane, and I'm like, I don't like this trip. Because I don't live down there anymore. Well, then we got down on the Susquehanna Trail, and I'm like, now we're really going back to when I first moved down into this area.
Okay.
I'm like, we don't need to do this anymore. I'm not having fun. Where are we? Well, it turned out that it wasn't until we turned into the parking lot that I found out we were going to, it was called Putter's Paradise. It's right off of 83 at the York exit. It's a little miniature golf course.
Okay.
And it's behind the rudders down there. So we did go mini golfing, but we went the whole way down there. So we had fun there. You know, we were going to get ice cream, but then after we were over, we're like, we need to go over to the rudders, get some water. I need to go to the potty, and then we'll figure out what we're doing. So after we were done there, Natasha's like, well, there's a hobby store that we want to check out. And it's like, okay. She goes, do you want to do Dockside Willie's? And I'm like, what? Oh, yeah, River Rock. Sure, no problem. She goes, we'll meet you there at 5:30. So I said, Michael, I said, okay. I said, we'll stop at the Walmart, just kind of browse around, kill some time till they get caught up. Well, we were getting ready to leave the Walmart at 5 o'clock, and I get this text message from Natasha. They're already at Dockside Willie's waiting on us. I was like, wow.
Wait a minute, we're missing on the page. Why is that? What happened to us?
I don't know.
Oh, right. What happened?
But anyway, you know, again, they bought dinner.
There we are.
And it was funny because they kept teasing me the whole night. they were trying to, they're like, did we tell the waitress or didn't we? And I'm like, no, we didn't tell her. And, I mean, Natasha was real sweet. She bought me a Long Island iced tea because it was my birthday.
My picture's still not up there. What's going on? Are they that far behind?
Probably.
Go ahead.
So I'm like...
Picture should return in a second.
What's going on? So eventually I'm like, okay, listen, I'll be right back. I've got to go use the ladies' room. Well, when I come back, there's a piece of cheesecake at my seat.
Okay.
And they all started...
Along with...
Strawberries and whipped cream.
Along with...
She did get me flowers. What are you talking about? Oh, your card?
Very good.
I wasn't there yet.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
But, yeah, Natasha had also gotten me some sunflowers and a little violet for my birthday. But, there was a card from Michael there, and everybody was singing happy birthday to me.
We just sang out an happy birthday and tell them what you did when you read the card.
I cried.
She cried. Yep. She cried.
So, and even the waitress that we had when we were getting ready to leave, she even wished me a happy birthday too. And
well, that's good.
I got to tell you, it was one of the most special days.
Thank you.
Just spending time with my loved ones. Getting the message from you. And everybody that follows you that commented on it. I couldn't have asked for anything better.
Well, good. I'm happy that you're happy. Mm-hmm. All right.
But don't do it again next year.
Hi, Tina. Tina Harding. I'm glad you're there. I'm her Roo.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I did tell you what that story is, right?
Yes, you told us, but you didn't tell them.
Oh, didn't I?
No.
Oh, I don't know if I want to tell them. Last week we had Marcia on. This week we have Tina. So
nice.
That's good. These are my two best buds in the house. So it was fun. And now we're
going to really have to be careful because we have Tina Harding and Tina Henry.
I know.
Can't say Tina H. You know how they used to do in school.
Yes, but we spent a lot of time together, and we had the photo shoot, and it was boy, I'll tell you, it was a lot of fun. These women were awesome. I mean, I was scared to death that I was going to do something wrong around a place, and they were all awesome. So, okay, so the picture I think we should use for the day. I was going to use this picture, but I think I'm going to change. I think now this picture I took on Friday. This is what happens when adults get really sick of playing upwards, and this is what you end up with.
We didn't have a very big board.
Yeah, it's. After a while, you get kind of sick of the rules, and you just kind of make your own rules as you go. And we decided that that we would make our own rules and our own. So if you want to play upwards with us, you can be guaranteed it's going to go really bad because we really.
We started out legit though.
It did start out like Pilfer was the first one. It was actually.
Ghoulie was the first.
Was Ghoulie the first one or Pilfer? Oh, Pilfer was.
Ghoulie was because I started it and then Tony came with Pilfer.
Yeah, I really kind of was surprised by him coming up with that one because I wouldn't have even thought of that one.
And remember, I questioned Ghoulie. I had to look it up because I didn't know what it meant.
Back when we actually would follow the rules, yes. And at the end of the day, we decided we're not gonna play by the rules because it just got really frustrating.
We were running out of room.
we were tired and nobody would finish the game, so we just all finished the game. So that's what you end up with when you have next is Monopoly with a crying baby. No,
yes,
no crying babies.
I think we should.
I would not, if even the crying baby is there, I wouldn't show up.
You wouldn't know because it's quiet.
I'm not sure. Not to interrupt. You forgot to mention about yesterday.
What was yesterday?
I didn't.
Oh, the meal.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, you did. You said you had fun on Friday.
Yes,
fun
I
on
know,
Saturday.
but Sunday was my birthday.
Right,
But
and-
it's still going. I'm going to be celebrating all
Well,
month
I'm
long.
just saying, but you didn't mention about last
So
night.
it's going to be a day per year. So
yeah.
we're going to be
month
celebrating for
per
the rest of the year.
See, he just wants me to mention yesterday because he paid for it.
Well, I want to thank.
No, wait a minute. That's not the reason why. We had a special guest. We had a couple special guests. that
Special
did-
guest, hell, we had a whole table full.
We had a whole table full. Yes, and if you won't mention it, I will.
No, I will, just hush.
Okay.
So after I get home from work yesterday, we go. Now, if anybody has ever been to Shady Maple, you know you get a free meal on your birthday.
That's why you went.
With a
Okay, that
paying
makes
adult.
sense.
Well, because
Wait a minute. Who was the paying adult? There's no adults in your crew. I guarantee. Like I said, there's no adults in your crew. Okay.
Well, because my birthday was on Sunday, they were closed, so we had to do it Monday.
Oh.
So we got together. There was Michael, Tony, and our friend Alyssa and her 2 kids were there. We also invited Michael's younger brother, Steven,
Jeez.
his 2 kids, and his mom, who's in from Connecticut.
Okay.
There was a group of 10 of us there. So, they stuck us back in the ballroom. We had a really great time. The
Did you have a
food
ball?
was good. Huh?
Did you have a ball?
Yeah, we had a ball in
Did
the
you have
ballroom.
a couple balls or?
No, just one great
just
big
one?
one. Although
I'm sorry to hear that. That's all
although,
you got?
Little,
All I got is one great big ball.
now, wait a minute. Liliana, she had...
She had a great big ball?
No, she had blue ice cream with blueberries in the ballroom.
Oh, man. I can't imagine even saying that.
And it was funny. Her brother kept on. Alyssa said to me, sit on my end. Well, I was sitting on her end of the table, and her son was in the high chair. Well, she says, I'm going to go get my food now, so, help him feed himself and everything, but he started to feed himself afterwards. But I started feeding him what she had on the plate, and he was like pounding his hand on the table, like, I want more. Well, he took the plate, licked the plate, and I knew he wanted more, so I started giving him some beets off of my plate. He couldn't eat them fast enough. I think I gave him carrots off of mine. He couldn't eat them fast enough. Yep. And then finally she came back, and he was eating, and it was like she finally went to the sign, like this,
like this.
or like this, and he did it, which is basically is more.
What? Okay, let's clear the table now. You didn't tell us he was deaf.
No, he's not deaf.
He's not deaf.
He's a little child. He's a little child.
Only a year old. But
Yeah,
what
he
they
can't.
do
So he doesn't
is
talk that well. So
they are teaching children that can't talk very well the sign language for more, so that they can at least communicate until they start talking.
That was one thing that upset me when I was a kid. My grandmother took my sister and taught her sign language, and they could talk without me hearing them. And I didn't like that. 'Cause
Well,
I always believed they were talking about me.
There's only one symbol you need to know, and that's that.
Well, I know that signal. Oh, I know that signal real well. Anyway, all right, let's move on with the show. Let's talk about the RIPs.
Yeah, because I've rambled on enough.
Yeah, well, you did.
Yeah, for 30 minutes. No.
Then
All
you
right.
won't get any more out of me.
Okay, that's good. That is just the Mike and Mike show again.
I was going to say, I hope that doesn't mean tonight. I won't get.
Or
any
we'll just
more
talk
out of her.
about the important things like Scrabble, or not
Okay.
Scrabble, Upwards.
Upwards. Okay.
So, by the way, notice how big this one was. I don't think you're allowed to do that. I think you're only allowed 3 up. But I believe in. And by the way, there were certain words that that I never expected to see on there.
Let alone thankfully, the one word I put on, most of the letters are covered up.
Yeah, well, all I could say is do not play Upwards with me, because I get out of control.
Oh, but it was a blast.
It was fun. Anyway, Fat So D. Fat So D.
Tammy's buff.
Yeah, and that one here is really interesting. Anyway, all right. We will continue to be on the bad side of the the X-rated. All right, so I'll talk about first. This one was, I don't remember one of you two sent me that. A lot of the show was not done by me tonight, so you don't have me to blame for most of these things. Anything that comes up that offends you is not my fault this time.
It's Ashley's fault.
So, all right, the first one, these won't offend you. The first one, I think this was from Trish, but I might be wrong. This is Magnum PI star Roger E. Mosley has just died.
I think I also sent him that one.
Did you? Well, maybe it was from you. I don't know. That one I'm not sure.
We both did. Possibly both did, yeah.
I never watched Magnum PI, so I had no idea. He died at the age of 83. I'm going to be quick about some of these because we don't really... Unless we know things about him.
Yeah.
Get close to your microphone so we can hear you.
I just got a drink. Hold on.
Well, that's not my fault.
He played one of Tom Selleck's buddies.
Okay.
TC, I believe, was his name.
All right. That sounds good. Yes, as a matter of fact, it says TC Theodore T.C. Calvin.
Yep.
So he's died. Also, Bill Russell, who was an NBA player, one of the best NBA players, I guess, around. I don't know if you guys... You didn't give me these, I don't think. This one was... I found this when I was looking to see if we missed anybody. Because there's been a lot of deaths lately. And by the way, none of us have scored.
Won again.
So we're all losers. Unfortunately.
Loser. Loser.
Maybe we should do one next year of people that live.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yep, there you go.
Okay, I'll take Queen Elizabeth.
Oh, I wouldn't take her. I would be afraid she would.
Then she'll die.
She'll die sometime. She's got to be She's got to be close. But anyway, on our death poll, we have not done very well this year. By last year, we had at least 2 deaths by now because we were neck and neck going into the end of the year.
Yeah, and then Betty White died for you.
Yes, thank you very much.
You told Betty White she had to die so you would win.
I only suggested it. She took the suggestion. So anyway, yeah, we lost Bill Russell. He's 88. He was hailed as the greatest player in the history of the NBA. Bill Russell, 6'9", helped to attain legendary status on the basketball court. So that was another one that... Did I do this yet? I think I did. Did I do this?
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah, I think. See, half the time I don't remember. So we got him. We got the Magnum PI star somewhere. I gotta see if I have. I don't have it. Don't matter. Then we got this one here. I tried to find some songs that I knew of, and I didn't. I saw his songs, and I didn't know who he was, and I listened to the songs, and I didn't recognize.
I would think
songs.
It would have to do with blues, like I said, music. So I did.
Not necessarily blues, but R&B, things like that.
I wasn't sure if anybody knew who he was.
I never heard of him, but I listened to a couple of his songs, and I play them now, except that I'll get dinged by YouTube.
Yeah.
And Facebook will probably ding me too. You never know, because that's the way they are. They don't like us. Well, actually, I don't know if they like us or not. I know that Facebook likes to ding me, and I don't like to be dinged by Facebook, because it's just such a pain in the butt. But anyway... he died as well. If anybody knows any of his songs, some of his songs were, let's see, Motown songwriter and producer, helped craft hits from the Supremes, the Four Tops, and Isley Brothers.
That was something I knew everybody would know. So.
Yeah, I mean, I know who the Isley Brothers are, I know who the Supremes are, and I know who the Four Tops are. But the few songs that I listened to, I didn't recognize them.
Right.
But they're probably, if I would have kept listening, I may have heard some that I would have recognized. But yeah, that was another one that died. Then we got this one here was interesting. I did know who he was, and I didn't. I didn't know what he. I knew the name, but I didn't really know much about him. And that's Vin Scully. He died. He was 94.
Wow.
Yeah. Los Angeles Dodgers Hall of Fame announcer Vin Scully was the biggest, and everybody, I mean, I knew his name, but I just didn't know why I knew his name.
Yeah.
Was the longest tenured broadcaster with a single team in sports today. He was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1982. Scully, whose dulcet tones entertained and informed Dodger fans in Brooklyn and in Los Angeles for 67 years. For 67 years, he did that longer than I was alive.
Yeah.
So he's gone.
Sometimes when you enjoy your job, you really enjoy your job until you're dead.
The thing is, like, I should be retired. I shouldn't be doing all this stuff that I'm doing, but I can't retire. I can't retire. I keep thinking I'm going to retire, but I'm not going to retire because I'm
not this.
This is fun. I get to hang out with cool people here. I get to hang out with.
Well, thank you for saying that we're cool.
With Tina
Especially
Harding,
on the night that Ashley's not here.
And Tina Harding and Marcia.
My sister had her baby on Trish's birthday, Jessie Joe.
Oh, that sounds good.
Another birthday.
Oh, Marcia's there. Hey, there she is. All right. There's Marcia. Is Tina still in the chat room too? Tina Harding?
Yeah, I think. Well, Tina Henry's still in there.
Yeah. So the thing is, the thing is, more than acting, I really enjoy the people that I'm working with.
Sandra's there.
That's she's another one of our peeps. She's another one of the VIP people.
Yeah.
So I invited them because I didn't think
very important pretty people.
The very important pretty people. Yes. Hey, I love all these people from VIP. They make me feel good. They encourage me. It's kind of fun to don't look at me like that. You're looking at me like, oh, don't I ever encourage you? Come on.
I look so well.
I've known you for a long time, and anyway.
And you should know that I encourage you too.
You do. Yes, you do. But, okay, there's a difference between friends encouraging you and people in the business encouraging you. My friends, I would expect to encourage me.
Yeah, the people in the business have more pull when they...
But these people...
Hey, as long as we earn the zeros, we're good.
These people have only known me for like 8 months. And they still talk to me. That's really cool.
I can lie and say I've only known you for 2.
You could. But, these people, I talked to Zandra earlier today. She is one of our models, and Tina's one of our models, and Tina and Marcia are both actresses, too. And I don't know, Zandra's an actress, too, I think.
VIPs are really tough folks. We are really negative personalities. No encouragement whatsoever. We're just downright mean.
Yes, you are. And that's why you forced me to be in that house with you 5 women that were torturing me and enjoying my company.
Jessie Joe is going to bed. She had her half hour.
Oh, well. Okay.
Good night, Jessie Joe.
Have fun sleeping. Anyway, Vin Scully is the second one here. Or not the second one, the next one.
The third one, yeah.
And I did Bill Russell. I did... okay, so the last one, but not the least one.
That's the one that hits the hardest.
That's the one that hits the hardest, yes.
And before I do that, let me find out what this was. I put this link down for some reason, and I don't remember why. I watched it say something like,
relevant people.
Well, what? Oh. Oh, shoot. Okay, now I know why I did it. Okay. Rosie O'Donnell was upset about the Roe versus Wade being overturned. There she goes. It's an attempt to avoid Donald Trump. But anyway, I forgot that did not belong in the RIP section. Hey, when I see this stuff, I just jot it down. I didn't realize. Okay, I did this guy here.
Now we know never to check Mike's notes.
Yeah, don't check my notes. Okay, the last one, which everyone is sad about, is You're the One That I Want. Ooh, you're the one that I want. Isn't that? Yeah, she did that one too, right?
That's the one she did, with John Travolta.
She's 73. I want to remember her at 29. So she didn't. If that's a current picture, or a recent picture, right. She really looked good at 73. I mean,
yeah,
I would.
Well, I heard them say on the radio this morning that
Dead or Alive.
When she was cast for
I don't know about that, but I don't know about that, Michael. But that's
she wasn't.
Just close your eyes.
You gotta have a little feeling into it.
Well,
I'm sorry.
You have. Yeah. I would have feeling in it.
Yeah. No, not you. I'm talking about her. I mean, just she's closing her eyes. You're like, okay, and you're like, okay, come on, John.
Cold shower, both of you now.
All right. Hey, Nietzsche's in the chat room. She fought cancer several times. Yes, that is true.
Years.
And actually, it's a shame because she died. I mean, really, I think that's young for her.
I think it's young for her also. I was very surprised.
Yeah, they said she was in remission for over 20 years, and then it came back.
Yeah.
And
I think she fought it again, came back, I think, a third time, and that's finally...
She was... I'll never forget the first time she wore that...
Black leather outfit.
That was...
Yeah, they weren't sure that she could play the age of that character.
Well, she was 29. She was 29 when she had that. That's crazy. But she was... And I love to hear her talk because she had that accent. It was really good.
This isn't cold, but I'll throw it on you to calm you down if you get too excited.
But anyway, she's the one that I think that most people that upset a lot of people, and that's it did because
Ann said the third time it was her spine,
and that's weird to have. I never even heard of spine cancer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
because they said it had metastasized. The breast cancer had metastasized into her spine.
It's a shame. Oh shoot! I hit the wrong one. Let's get rid of these.
You're not the one she
You're
was
at the
anymore.
fart one again, Mike. Okay.
Huh? What?
The picture of the fart one again was up there again.
Yeah, because he was going backwards.
There we go. There. Okay. I was putting the Facebook post in, and I lost the... It won't let me do it. Why is it not letting me do it? Well, fine. I'll put it another way. I'll do it the old-fashioned way. I won't let them make me feel bad. So, anyway, that's what we got.
I guess she's always going to be hopelessly devoted to us.
Well, that's not the right one.
Not to bring up a sore subject, but I'm sure my ex-wife is very sad today.
Who's your ex-wife?
She was a high Grease fan, would watch it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week if she could.
I think a lot of people watch that thing over and over again.
I might have to watch it this weekend.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, let's watch it together.
But you have to work.
Somebody's got to do it.
I think I'm coming down with a cold.
Nope.
Okay, so I'm going to audition for the... I'm going to show you a clip of a movie. I'm not. No, actually, I didn't. I'm not auditioning for it. I actually got the part that I'm going to be playing for this. So this is a movie that I'm going to be in. I think you will hopefully like it. Let's see how loud the thing's going to be. Oh, good. It's going to be good. This is Trunkopolis. I don't know how to pronounce it. But this is a movie I'm going to be in. And it actually is a movie. Here we go. A look behind the scenes.
Avenger.
Mike plays Donald Trump, right?
So I'm going to be in this.
What is this? You didn't tell me zombies are real.
So I'm going to be in this movie, and hopefully,
What part?
you haven't seen it. I'm going to be a man on the street, and I'm going to do. They have maybe 3 parts that I'm going to be doing, so I'll be wearing different outfits and stuff. It's going to be really funny. And
Are you going to turn into a zombie?
I don't know. I don't have an idea. I hope that I don't turn into a zombie because you can't drive very well with zombies.
Exactly.
It's really horrible.
And if that's the case, then that's the death of Trash Talking Radio, because we need you here.
Well, the thing is, remember, I'm getting a full self-driving in my next car, so it doesn't matter if I'm a zombie.
You won't.
Well, yeah, I'll have the full self-driving to get me around. Anyway, this is going to be a fun movie. I talked to the director and stuff, and he saw my reel that I sent to him, and he wants me. So he told me he wants me to bring a couple changes of clothing, and we're going to do it. So
okay.
I think I played the audition on the show. That was the one where...
Is that the one where I was helping you read the lines?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was...
yeah, I think we did.
I think we did. I don't remember where it's at, but I kind of remember that we did it. But that's going to be an interesting part, I think. And and then the other one I'll be doing is I'll be the referee in a hip-hop musical. Some kind of...
Right
yeah,
in the middle.
I don't know. I don't know what they want out of that. I would probably call the rock and roll guy to win, but they're not going to have a rock and roll guy, so that's going to be fun. But anyway, that's what my...
Well, if you need any help deciding on that one, you call me, okay?
Okay,
I'll listen, and I'll give you my honest opinion.
Sure, I will do that.
According to Ashley, we're all on her TV. I don't know what TV, why she's doing it. Maybe she has the computer hooked up to the TV.
She does.
It's an input. Okay. Yeah, it's probably... a lot of the TVs have HDMI, and you can plug your computer HDMI
so now
into
we
that.
can officially say we were on TV.
That's right.
Well, we were before because we're Roku TV
That's
through...
true.
Well, I was going to say, I was on
YouTube.
TV. I was actually on TV before, so, you know.
So was I.
Yeah, so...
Okay. All right, then what else we got? We got, let's see, so we did that. Then we go...
Oh, jeez.
What?
She sends me the picture.
Who?
Ashley.
Oh. I know what a TV looks like.
But it shows that we were on her TV.
Well, I believe that. Someday we're going to be on everybody's TV. We're going to be like Friends, without friends.
Well, I'm sorry about that, Sandra.
I got to figure out... Oh, okay, so that is... All right, so this is... now we're on to the news. By the way, as the Kardashians celebrate their 20th season, I'd like to congratulate myself for never watching a single episode.
Me too!
Yay! Did you ever watch?
No.
Okay, so you, all three of us...
All three of us did.
I congratulate all three of us for never ever seeing a single episode of the Kardashians.
Some of us have to work.
So since we talked about... what was her name on Grease? Sandy. Since we talked about Sandy on Grease, let's talk about Eddie Deason, who was also on Grease.
Yep.
That's right.
Not competent to stand trial.
Now, do you know who that is?
Well, I knew who it was.
Okay.
That's. I mean, this is really strange.
That's Eugene.
That's hard to picture Eugene with a mustache and beard. But that is Eugene.
Oh, tell Lily I said hi. Tell her I wish I was able to be there.
See you, Marcia. Have a good evening.
I miss her, and she was awesome for me, and I really appreciated all her help. So please say hi to her from me. So anyway, this guy got in trouble for... I'm still a little really confused by this, but... yeah, it says here, known for playing Eugene Felsnick in Grease, has been found not competent to stand trial for allegedly burglarizing a nursing home.
Wow.
I mean, wow.
Why is it always the actors or actresses, well, I should say actors that always play the nerds on a show get, in trouble?
How do I get a job as Kardashian? Just look pretty, act stupid, and be dumber than a box of rocks, and get paid big bucks. Where do I audition for that? Well, if you were Kardashian qualified, you would know where to look for that.
See you, Sandra. Have a good evening.
See you, Sandra.
They're stealing our audience. They're all going to the same thing. But Lily Drew is very good. She was one of the mentors that I used for information on what to do with my trailer and all that.
Okay.
So she helped me tremendously. Anyway, the commitment order obtained by TMZ shows Deason unable to stand trial because of a mental disorder, and he's been transferred to the Maryland Department of Health for treatment. The document says he's considered a danger to himself and others around him. Deason will have no choice but to stay in the health department's care until the court believes he's no longer poses a threat.
Okay, now let me ask you this. If he's going to be in the court's care, or in the state's care, if he comes out where he's no longer a threat, is he going to stand trial then?
You got me on that. I don't know. It says here, as reported, police say Deason pushed his way into a privately owned nursing facility and refusing to leave after a woman told him to scram, but cops showed up and hauled him off in cuffs. Cops hauled him off in cuffs. Cups. Yeah, cough. Anyway, now you see. Now you know why I'm a good actor, because I can read real well. The alleged victim told cops, "Bad boy, what you gonna do?" You guys sing that while I sing the next. While I say,
"Bad boy."
The alleged victim told cops he's been by her place several times before, claiming he usually leaves behind items with accompanying notes. Accompanying notes? Not only does he steal, he leaves notes behind. The security camera of a neighbor a few doors down shows Deason approaching their property as well that night, allegedly trying to open the front door. He was originally charged with fourth-degree burglary, 2 counts of trespassing, and 1 count of disturbing of the peace. However, the latest docs show prosecutors changed the charges to assault and disorderly conduct.
Now, the other thing I just noticed, and I don't know why, but
there you go.
Screech from Saved by the Bell got in trouble.
I just said that.
Now,
didn't I say about 10 minutes ago, why are all the nerds...
Well, you did say nerds, but you didn't say the nerd by name.
Okay, I didn't specify all the nerds.
You got to say it by name.
Specify all the nerds.
Screech, you got him. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but at least Screech did the celebrity boxing. This guy doesn't do anything.
No.
Anyway.
At least he got in trouble for nudity.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so that was the first one. And then we got... Now, this one I didn't read, so you may have to tell me. I didn't read this, but I didn't have time to read it because I got it.
It says Tom Brady. I didn't send it to you.
Yeah, I know who sent it to me.
I did.
Tom Brady escapes punishment in Dolphins scandal. What was the punishment? What did he do? Is this a deflating thing or?
I think I
oh wait, it says the Buccaneers. It was against the Buccaneers.
Yes.
I mean the Buccaneers against the Dolphins.
Yeah, I think
penalizing the quarterback for tampering. He must have
for
done
talking to the Dolphins.
Yeah.
I mean, he was talking to the mammal Dolphins or the football player Dolphins.
I think he was talking to the football.
Okay,
Dolphins.
I didn't read the whole thing.
Remember.
It says NFL released an investigative report into the Miami Dolphins on Tuesday, and although Tom Brady was the key figure in the report, he won't be facing any punishment for the role he played. The NFL has already told multiple media outlets that Brady won't be facing. So what did he do? That's what I want to know.
He must have said no.
Oh, here we go. Here's the things he did. The Dolphins had impermissible communications with quarterback Tom Brady in 2019-2020 while he was under contract to the New England Patriots. Oh, okay, those communications became as early as August 2019 and continued throughout the 2019 season and postseason. These numerous and detailed discussions were conducted by... Okay, so this is when he was with the Patriots.
Yeah.
So he was talking to them about jumping, I guess.
Oh, that's a no-no.
That's what it sounds like. The Dolphins had... again had impermissible communications with both Brady and his agent during the 2021 season while he was under contract to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Those discussions began no later than early December 2021 and focused on Mr. Brady becoming a limited partner in the Dolphins and possibly serving as a football executive. Wow, that's kind of cool. So he has a life after football. In January 2022, Dolphins had impermissible communications with Don Yee, the agent of the New Orleans Saints. I think we heard something about the Saints. We talked about something about the Saints, didn't we? Sean Payton about having Mr. Payton serve as Miami's coach. Oh no, we didn't we didn't read about that. So they also said that Sean Payton won't be facing any punishment. On the other hand, the Dolphins got nailed by the NFL. They were docked 2 draft picks for the 2023 first round and the 2024 third rounder, and Ross was fined $1.5 million, and he's been suspended until October 17th. As for Brady,
for good behavior.
As for Brady, the reason he's not being punished is because the NFL's anti-tampering policy puts an onus on teams to report any outside tampering. Basically, the team that does the tampering can be punished, but the player can't be. Okay.
Wow.
So that's so now I know why.
In other words, because he's Tom Brady.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be punished. He should be praised. Tom Brady is the man. And no matter what team he plays on, I'm following him. He's the man.
Even if he yells for the Dallas Cowboys?
I would do it.
Oh, wow.
Tom Brady is my
he's
my role model.
Here, you heard it live on Trash Talking Radio. Mike will go with Tom Brady if he signs for the Dallas Cowboys.
And I would also go if he went with the Steelers.
Okay, that's good.
So it doesn't matter. Wherever he goes, my heart goes with him.
Oh, the one other thing I forgot to tell you. When we played mini golf.
Okay.
I got to choose the color of my golf ball.
Okay.
I chose red, white, and blue for Uncle Sam Band. But it didn't do shit for me.
That's the other death in the... that's sad.
Yeah.
But anyway, that happened. All right. This was given to me by the one person who isn't here. I forgot her name already.
Yeah, what's her face?
I don't know. She was a former employee. Anyway.
It wasn't one of your angels, was it?
No, not one of my angels.
Not one
no,
of your
she would be just the opposite. Fetty Wap arrested. That sounds like a game that you play. I'm going to go out and play some Fetty Wap. Allegedly threatened to kill someone. All right. That's I don't even have a clue who that is, and I mean you kids of today know who that is.
Oops, that's the wrong song.
Yeah, I mean he looks like that, and so he threatened.
Must be some sort of wacko.
If a guy like that,
Fetty Wap was a wacko.
If he threatened to kill me, I would just laugh at him. I said, "What's her?"
She goes, "I can try and call in, LOL."
Fetty Wap, I would just laugh at him if he was threatening me. I'd be like, "Your name is Fetty Wap."
Fetty Wap, Fetty Wap, Fetty Wap.
I mean, how scary is Fetty Wap? I don't know. Anyway.
He would forget to dial the numbers.
Let's see, where was I? Oh, yeah. So he threatened to kill someone. Says Fetty Wap is in jail after he allegedly violated... Oh, almost got to tell you that. Now I got to wait for the page to come back again. That's not going to come back again. Can't be that easy. They don't have their page set up right. It should just automatically come back. Allegedly violated his pretrial release in his federal drug cases.
We know he's a rapper.
The musician, whose legal name is Willie Junior Maxwell II. Isn't the junior in the wrong place? Shouldn't that be Maxwell II Jr.?
No. No, because if he was if it's the way I understand it, like if your dad was Mike Trash Sr. and you're Mike Trash Jr. and you had a son, it would be technically it's Mike Trash III.
Right,
but
this
you can also say Mike Trash Jr. II, because he'd be a second junior.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds stupid.
It does. It's just easier to say.
He threatened to kill someone and showed a gun during a FaceTime call. Ooh. That would scare me.
I have a squirt gun. Will that count?
If he comes after me, he's got more problems than that. I got an AR-15 with his name on it. Anyway, according to court documents, December 11th, FaceTime Fetty Wap threatened an unnamed person. The rapper allegedly pointed a gun at the person and said, "I'm gonna kill you and everybody you with," as well as "I'm gonna kill you," which he repeated several times during the call. Government obtained the video. Possessing a firearm, the musician was in violation of terms of his November 5th release on $50,000 bond in connection with the allegations of conspiracy to possess and sell controlled substances. That's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot. Oh, you heard that, didn't you? Okay.
So anyway, he's on his way to the popo.
He's on the way to the swammer. He's a wappo on the way to the swammer.
Whapper. All right, so now what do we got here? We got.
Hi, sweet girl. Go get Ashley's chair.
Okay.
Go get Ashley's chair.
Exciting Friday the 13th news, allegedly coming very soon.
I gave him that one.
Yeah, you sent
according
that
to
me too.
It producer Roy Lee. Friday the 13th, an ongoing. Have you seen any of the Friday the 13th?
I saw part 3 in 3D, and I never want to see another one.
Really? It scared you that much?
Yes.
Oh.
That's why I don't like scary movies.
Okay. Well, you still went with them with me.
As long as I come out in daylight.
Like, that's going to make a difference if a guy's a killer, a serial killer. That's going to stop him. It's it's light time. It's late. I won't kill anybody during the day. They have a code. They have to kill people at night.
I want to be able to see them if they're coming after me.
Friday the 13th is an ongoing tragedy for horror community due to the persistent.
I gave her a piece.
Due to the persistent legal battles, fans have not seen a new film since 2009. While there have been plenty of attempts to revive The Mask over the past decade, none have yet to slash their way onto screens. Today might be the change of all that. Bloody Disgusting podcast, The Boo Crew, has recorded a forthcoming episode with horror producer Roy Lee, who shares words of hope. So I guess they had some kind of legal problem where they couldn't do any more of them. So
looks like you don't feed her, Michael.
I don't. I'm going to starve that dog to death. I'm mad at her. While the episode is not released to the world as of yet, the outlet has shared an exciting tease from the producer. Lee's responsible for some of the largest modern horror titles in recent history, including It. It was a good movie, and It Part 2 was pretty good, too.
That's the one with the clown, isn't it?
Yeah. That scary clown. That was freaky. That was a freaky movie, but I like kind of different things like that.
Yeah.
And yes, he's a rapper. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the wrong story. Yeah, the Friday.
We had that one about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. Well, you know. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I sent that picture to her.
Okay.
Send what picture to her?
Roadkill.
Oh.
All right, so that's that.
At least Roadkill shows up every week.
Yep, she's here every week.
Yep. All right.
She's here before the rest of us.
Well, she takes care of the studio. This is a really interesting one. Okay, which one should I do first? I'll do this one first. Banned words in WWE now allowed.
Wow.
Now, do you know what some of the bad words are?
Hate?
Nope.
No?
Nope, that's not one of the bad words.
Damn!
Nope.
Oh, no.
Shit.
Nope, not any of those. They're going to be ones you would never expect to be bad words.
Vince.
Well, Vince is the reason why they were banned. Okay, so what's the difference between WWE and AEW? One of the differences.
The letter A.
Okay, that's not the answer.
Well, you asked.
EWA, you can do anything.
Well, I'll tell you what. Okay, let me tell you what.
You can say anything you want.
AEW, you can say pretty much anything you want. That's correct. The difference is, this is sports entertainment. and they are wrestling. And Vince McMahon wouldn't allow you to say the word wrestling on his show because he doesn't want to be associated with wrestling. He is sports entertainment. So now that he's gone and Vince has now retired because of legal issues, they are now allowing the wrestlers to say sports, are allowed to say wrestling. And there's other words they can say now, but those are the big ones, is that they weren't allowed to say wrestling. They had to say sports entertainment.
So, even though Stephanie and her husband are taking over the WWE, they're changing it too?
They're the ones that are... Okay, so Triple H was kind of a hardcore wrestler. The only reason he stayed with WWE is they paid him so much money. And
and he married the boss's daughter.
He married the boss's daughter. But he's really into traditional wrestling more
we
than...
all know why he married the boss's daughter.
I would have.
Thank you.
She only married him because I wouldn't do it. So, but anyway, that is what they're doing now, is they're now taking... it says the times are changing following WWE, the stunning news that Vince McMahon retired and is being replaced by Nick Khan and Stephanie McMahon as co-CEOs. Triple H is the head of the talent relations and head of creative. Now, that goes with the story you gave me, which I'm going to talk about next.
That is correct.
That's why I'm doing it.
By the way, I have the comment from Ashley is, you're one to talk, Cirillo. You're not there every week either. But the only difference between me not being here every week and she not being here every week is two reasons.
One is...
I have a job.
And one other is we have a replacement for you, and she's laying right there on the floor.
Exactly it. But I have a job that I have to do sometime on Tuesday night, so it's like, okay.
She has a job too, but your replacement here is waiting.
Well, she's not working tonight?
I know.
Okay, I mean, I understand she's in pain, but just like just like in 2 weeks, I may not be here in 2 weeks because my mother's in.
Well, you won't be here next week because your mother's in.
Well, my mother's not staying with us next week. No, she's not.
Look at the calendar.
Anyway.
Okay, well, next week then. Excuse me.
Now,
unless my mommy decides to come to the show.
Another thing that they have done is they brought back a bunch of people that Vince McMahon fired. They brought back Dakota Kai, Karrion Kross, and Scarlett, and a couple other people that Vince McMahon likes big people. He doesn't like little people, and he likes gimmicks. He'd rather have a tall guy that can't wrestle because he looks menacing than have a regular sized guy who can wrestle. So but they're bringing in a lot of the people that were left go, and so there's going to be changes that I think are going to be for the good. I want to see that they give Paul Heyman some of the creative work, because if he does the creative, it's going to be great. If Triple H does some of the creative, it'll be great too, but he can't do it all because there's just too much. When Triple H was in charge of NXT, I loved NXT a lot more than I do now because it had a wrestler's opinion. Vince is a great mind, but there's times that you gotta have wrestlers that are not just because of their look, but because they can wrestle.
He says you need to wrestle at WrestleMania.
That's never gonna. I'd like that, but that's never gonna happen.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
Yes.
Seeing that picture that has duct tape over Triple H's mouth and Stephanie's mouth, do you think that carries over into their personal lives? Because I bet you that's the only time you're ever going to see duct tape over Stephanie's mouth.
Unless they're into kinky stuff, you never know. I don't know. I think they're just. I think the point was they weren't allowed to say those words, and now they're going to be allowed to say anything. So I kind of like that idea that they're going to move into into a more wrestling atmosphere, and I think that's not bad. I think that's what they need to do. So then you gave me one that I think is really awesome. You know who he is, right?
Yes.
You know who he is, though. Do you know who John Laurinaitis is?
Yeah, well, it was the announcer, the one...
No, you know who he is. Do you know he wrestled, right?
No, I didn't know he wrestled.
Okay, he was Johnny...
I thought he was just one of the announcers.
He was Johnny Ace. But do you know who Johnny Ace is?
No.
Road Warrior Animal's brother. So if you didn't know that, now you know that.
You heard it here on Trash Talking Radio.
Well,
we're very informative.
A lot of people, that's common knowledge to a lot of people, but not to casual fans as much. But that is one of the things. Is he was fired before, but he was fired this time. He is part of the reason that Vince is gone. Let's just put it that way. He's being investigated. So, for those of you that don't know, the reason Vince McMahon retired is he was forced to retire. And he was forced to retire because of things that he did in the past that required hush money, if we should, and he was also involved in that. So, he was let go because of those things. Now, I don't feel sorry for him because I'm sure he's made enough money that he don't need to work anymore. But it kind of hurts when you get let go, as I would know if I had stayed any longer where I was at, because that's what would have happened to me too. Because there's a point that they
wouldn't give you hush money?
I got no hush money. I left on my own terms. So, but anyway, so that's another thing. So that's the...
I keep looking at that picture and shaking my head.
I like the picture. Someone could steal that and use that on in their Facebook, and I can say it's mine. I can prove it. I got proof that it was mine.
Yeah, I had the same picture. I took it too.
Well, you don't have the same picture. You got another picture of similar things. So anyway, I don't remember why I put this in, but I guess we're going to find out now. There's some reason I did this. Oh yeah, Cobra Kai. That they're going to come out with another season. That excites me. I love Cobra Kai. If you haven't seen,
I have to catch up on my Cobra Kai.
Oh, that
I am so far behind to a degree. I am just where Johnny branches back with what's his name for his Cobra takes out gets out his students, leaves his students, and the ones that are good come over. And they joined together.
Yeah, you got to catch up.
Yeah, and I'm saying, and now it's like there's actually 3 groups instead of 2.
Yes, and the end of season 4 had such a cliffhanger. Mm-hmm. Oh, what a great cliffhanger! I was.
You really need to catch up.
Yeah, you want to catch up because you won't be able to watch 5 if you don't.
Yeah, I'm just ready for 5.
I am ready for 5. I think that I get sad because I binge watch it all in one day or 2 days because I need to know what's going to happen, and this is definitely they took that show, they took that movie and turned it into such a good show.
Yeah.
And I really had doubts that it was going to even last, but I really wanted it to because I loved the first season that Johnny was the good guy for a while and Danny was a bad guy, and then they kept flip-flopping it on you, and you're like, okay, all right, well, now we see how he really is, and then we think, well, wait a minute, and it kept going back and forth.
There was so many, when I was watching it, there was so many turns.
Yes.
And a matter of fact, it was so long ago that I watched it, I was working actually McDonald's in Ephrata, and I kept on, right, and I was watching it, and it was like, okay, I need the next episode, and then I finally, episode 2 ended, and I'm like, oh, they gotta come up with something else, and then they finally came up with it, I started watching season 3, and it was just like, I got involved with you and it stopped.
No. Don't blame this one on me. Because I've watched everything and you were watching it before I was.
And you're the one that said, oh, we'll watch it together. Next thing I know, she comes home and goes, guess what I just finished at work?
Hey, I need something to keep me going at
Yeah,
work.
that's
and
what
it
she goes
isn't
to me.
you.
Guess what? I just finished at work. I just
Yep.
watched season 3. I just watched season
Yep,
4.
that's what Christine did. I said I'd watch Walking Dead with her, and I looked in on her, and she's watching it on her phone. That's not really nice that she would do
I
that to
keep
me.
mine on my desk at work, and I, just kind of, I have it there that I can see it, but I'm working.
Well, I'll tell you what. I don't remember the show, or there's a on Netflix that Tony and I are watching, and it's about this teenage kid. Actually, it starts out with this teenage kid, and an atomic bomb hits a part of California, and some of the people survive, and they're zombies. Some of them are not, which are mostly the kids of the school, the high school. And it reminds me of Cobra Kai because it has so many stinking turns in it that when you watch the first series, and we're not done, like just before, we were watching one just before we came on, to here, and it was like the one kid that's evil, okay, you don't think he's gay. Well, it turns out that he was gay in high school, involved with one of the quarterbacks or one of the running backs who's African American, and he's helping this kid, survive everybody and everything. Well, he goes to him, he turns to him as they get back together and go, "I want you to kill him. If you don't kill him, I'm killing everybody." Well, it gets to the point where you find out.
I think I might have to stay here tonight.
It gets to the point where it turns out that the kid, at the last we saw, was just about to. In the beginning, he loses his girlfriend to this atomic thing, and he's looking for her. Well, it turns out that they play like a video game, like I forget what they use, but a camera, and they send these kids in to where this guy is, and he finally gets the last kid with the camera, and just before the quarterback, this is the gay quarterback, turns the camera off, he keeps on saying, you lose, and just at the beginning of the next episode, you find out why he's saying that, which is a turn. The kids that he wants to kill, his girlfriend that he's been searching for is in the background with all these kids that he's about to kill. And it was like, damn. I was like, do I go to the show or watch the friggin' episode? No. And I said, I'm going to the show.
Don't be an Ashley.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It was like I have to do the show, and I will figure out Thursday before I go to work. Well, Tony and I will get up and watch some more of it. But it's very interesting. I forget the name of the movie, but it is very interesting.
So McDonald's is bringing back...
Yep. I brought you that one, too.
Okay. Bringing back a fan favorite breakfast menu item.
I know what it is, so I can't say.
Well, yeah.
Okay, good. Don't.
Which one do you think it is?
Okay, I'm trying to think. Breakfast. What don't they have anymore?
That's what I was doing to it until I read it. I couldn't believe it. They even got rid of it.
And I actually don't.
I didn't even know they got rid of it, be honest with you, until I read the article.
Because they still have the McGriddles. What is it?
It is the bagel.
Oh!
The different size of bagels they had, they got rid of for temporarily,
like
and
the
now they're
steak
bringing
bagel.
them back.
Wow.
It is actually the bagel.
So
I didn't eat them anyway, so.
I like the bagels, but I never missed them. Because when
I don't
went
think
there,
I ever missed them either, because I didn't eat enough of them to, even when I was working there, to,
Well, I'm gonna. I hate to say this, nothing against McDonald's, but Panera has my heart on bagels.
well, I like when I go there, I like sausage McMuffins.
Yeah, I like the sausage
and the one McGriddle is pretty good.
Yeah.
But there's a show on YouTube.
If you're over 50, imagine
if
you
you're
could turn
over
back the
50,
clock on your
we are
stiff,
all
achy
over 50. Okay.
Anyway, there's a show on YouTube that says it's hacks on things you can do, and you can buy your McDonald's. You can get two sandwiches for the price of one. What you do is you buy one of just the muffin, and then you buy one double muffin, and then you split them up, and you got two muffins. It's kind of weird, but I like the hacks. But personally, I think it's I'm not that poor that I can't just buy two sandwiches. But back in the day. So the return of the best breakfast bagels. So that was the answer. So.
See, if they would have like Asiago bagels or blueberry ones like Panera does, then maybe I would go.
They got blueberry muffins?
I like
I know. Well, they ripped me off.
I like the almost
How did they
everything
rip you off,
bagel.
Trish?
Because I ordered, the last time I went to a McDonald's, I ordered a blueberry muffin for my birthday, and they didn't give it to me.
Was it your birthday?
No, it was the Friday before.
Well, then that's why.
That's why. You said it was for my birthday, and you didn't get it for your birthday.
It was good for the whole month.
That's right.
And they didn't give it to me, so
Well,
I'm upset.
That's because they wanted to.
They wanted a ghoulie.
They wanted to. You.
Yeah. They wanted to Heine me.
Looks like Cheyenne has a chance to get on the chair.
Cheyenne, get your seat. Get your seat, Cheyenne. Get your seat. Get your seat.
All right, next. This is a weird one. I don't know. I think you or him sent this to me.
I'll tell you as soon as.
This is a fact check. Did a humpback whale swallow two women in California?
Wasn't me.
That must have been him then, or it might have been Ashley. I don't remember. But anyway, I don't know. It's apparently. Do you think that happened?
No.
I can't ask him. He's not here. Well, it didn't happen. Fact check did it. A video shot on November 2020 shows two women kayaking and suddenly having a close encounter with a humpback whale. It's recently gone wild. The point of contention surrounding the video shot at the Avila Beach in California is that two women who are seen coming dangerously close to the whale were in fact swallowed by it. Although
Ashley said she sent it.
Yeah, I knew it was sent by one of you guys, but we used to have an Ashley that worked here, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah, because see, I have the list of the ones Michael and I, or that I sent you on behalf of Michael and I.
Anyway, it's spreading like wildfire, which prompted the question: what's the truth? So the truth is
Photoshop.
Floating online since the end of 2020, the video shows a humpback whale emerging from the water, throwing the two women off their kayak. While many are circulating this video in pure shock, others are questioning the video. And it says the details were given. It says here the two girls who were kayaking were swallowed by a whale, was hunting a school of fish. The Post gave a description noting out of nowhere. What's more shocking, the Post claims the whale spat them out a few seconds later. Well, while the video is real, the truth and the claim behind it is debatable. So it appears the video was shot from such an angle that it made it seem as though the women had landed in the whale's mouth. However, they both landed in the water instead of becoming a snack for the whale. So, whereas you look at it, it looks like these women are on their way in.
Wow.
They actually are, if you look at it, they actually landed in the water. So, there you go. Now we know. We all know. So if you were ever wondering. All right, next. This one, I don't know which one of you guys sent me this one. Applebee's chicken wing flavored lip gloss.
Me.
Okay. You guys find the weirdest stuff.
I was going to say, I know I didn't. I was going to say, I know I didn't on that one.
Yeah, I think it's funny, though, but I can't imagine wanting that kind of lip gloss, but I mean, I'm sure there are some people that would.
I heard about it that morning on the radio, and I was like, I have to remember that one.
Yeah, well, that's definitely a weird one. Are you going to get some?
Let me just run right out to Applebee's and get some wings.
Then I can throw that at you instead of the chicken wings. I can throw you lip gloss.
Yeah, but you haven't been that mad at me lately.
I haven't. I've got Zen in my life. I don't need to be mad at anyone.
I like this, you know.
Who does he have?
Like you always said, why waste
Zen.
food?
Oh, okay.
I just I'm at peace with most of my life now. So
most?
There's still things that Ken still bothers me. That makes me sad. I was watching videos of us, and
every time I see come up on the memories of me saying, "Come see the Uncle Sam Band at Greens Fair,"
and that was the last place we played.
Yeah, that was actually, believe it or not, and that was my first time actually seeing.
And that wasn't our best. That wasn't our best performance.
You know, it was actually the first time me seeing the Uncle Sam Band, and unfortunately, it was my last.
I mean, you think about it, Greens Fair's coming up too.
Yeah.
So you killed my band.
Yeah, see?
That's what I did.
And you killed my wrestling career too.
That's right.
Damn! Don't come see any of my movies.
I'll leave them at home.
I just now made that correlation that you were the first in all these things that you're the first in. I've lost them all.
No, wait a minute. Not the wrestling. Come on now.
Well, you were at the last wrestling event I was in.
Yeah. And
okay.
That's not. You're not dead on that wrestling. You could still wrestle. They just haven't asked you.
No, he can't. They have asked him, and he turns them down.
Well, I would, but I can only do I mean, I can't move like I used to. I used to move pretty good for a fat guy, and
I was looking through some pictures, and I found one of your classy assy. I was like, oh, I still have this.
There was something I looked at the other day that it was either a video or a picture that had the classy assy thing on, and I tried to explain it to Christine that I had classy on my assy, and that was a running joke for a long time. But yeah. Anyway, what are you doing? You looking for it?
Yeah, I have it.
I wish I had a lot of the pictures that I lost, because I used to have a lot more pictures. You probably have more than I do right now.
Probably.
Anyway, so, all right. Want to get paid to go back to the beach?
Yes.
You do?
Uh-huh.
Do you want to get paid?
Never was at the beach until Connecticut.
He took me.
I used to take her all the time.
Yeah.
Well, the last time she was at the beach was Connecticut. Excuse me.
So you ruined that for me too.
Yeah. I'm hurt.
I was going to go to the beach this weekend, and then Tina invited me to the
Yep.
to her
the
I'm
Sweet
going to
16.
start asking for weekends off. This ain't fair.
And then I got the audition, so I was thinking, well, we could go to Tina's thing and then go to the beach afterwards because it's only till 4 or something like that, or 6 or whatever, and I could get it because we'd be already more than halfway there.
Yeah.
And then I usually went to the beach and I'd show up at 5 o'clock, so it wouldn't be that far off. Sit on the beach for a while and then come back, and now I got that audition. Now and you're not gonna go, and so.
Yep, you'd never know I was gone.
Yeah, she's doing a lot of things without me since I don't work weekends. I work weekends now. I'm awful sad.
Okay, where is
we got a lot of sad people here.
Not me.
Yeah,
she's
happy. Doing all the shit.
Yeah, you're having all the fun. Everybody's inviting you along. When does anybody invite me anywhere except to the place where I shouldn't be? Inviting the drunk to the bar, it's kind of what.
Well, I'll stick up for her. That was more me asking.
If you bought a pizza, I would go to a pizzeria because I couldn't overeat there. I'd go to any place that doesn't have a buffet.
It was sort of, we were getting together with my mother, and my mother, one thing she wants
is to meet me. I understand.
One of the things, one of the things
she wants an autograph.
Besides that,
and a picture with me.
Besides that,
she wants to sleep with me.
Maybe. She didn't say that.
Okay. Well, I mean, for the right fee, I would do that. I can see you. He's going to fly over this table and he's going to hit me with a chair.
No. I was going to say, no offense. The way my mother is, you probably break her.
I would break her. Yes, she's a little girl.
I think a skinnier person would break her. She's 98 pounds and.
Well, that's her and Cheyenne have something in common.
Yeah, she is not.
I know she's a small girl.
Oh my God, it's. I hate to say it, but it's.
I think that Christine would have a problem with that.
Well, that too, but I mean.
That might be your one pass.
That would be. Oh no, I want to use a pass on something else.
But I mean, it's sad to say, but How
old's your mother?
She's
77.
77. Yeah, and it's, sad to say. I mean, knowing what my mother at one point was heavy.
So was mine.
Right. And then obviously some of it was due to kids and stuff, and then she lost her weight. And she was, not skinny mini, but she was skinny. And to see her the way she is now, it's tough to see her because it almost, if you look into her like where her mouth is, I'm not even sure if she has false teeth, but what teeth she's there, it's like the jaws, how you have a gum line and all that, you really can't even see the gum line.
Yeah.
And that's how, that's how bad. What are you looking for on my phone that you're looking at?
Your picture.
Okay, so give me it, and she does this all the time. Give me your phone, I'll do this. Give me your phone, and I'll do this. And then she can't find it. She goes to me, where is this on your phone? Give it to me, and I'll open what you want. She thinks I'm hiding something from her.
No, I have stuff organized. I can never find the way you have it.
Okay.
He's a ghoulie for sure.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Or
I opened it up. This is what I'm talking about. That is what my mother looks like.
That's how tiny.
Well, they don't see that.
Well, I'm just,
I don't.
Well, you got to look down here. Here, let me.
Or I can do it. Yeah, it's.
I don't know if you can see her there. There, you kind of see her. Yeah. And Mike's short, so that means she's really short. So.
Well, I'm 5'6", and I think she's 5'4".
Oh, okay. I thought she was at 5.
That was the whole group of us minus Alyssa and her kids.
Okay. Well, that's anyway.
But that's, you see what I'm talking about, where the teeth are and all that, and
Yeah, it's something I asked you to do before the show that I did.
Anyway, so all right, so let's see here. I started this. Want to go to the beach? Okay, now we got to open it up here. Here's how to get paid. Get paid. Oh, darn it! Stop it! Darn people. They make me do things I don't want to do. All right, and then. See, I need to have someone to do all this for me. I should just give the thing to you, but you don't know what order I want them in. I should give you a second. I should get a second mouse and have you do some of this stuff so that I can talk about things. But anyway, all right. So let's see. How does it work? Here's what it works. Here's what we have. Here's how you earn some sand dollars. Hotels Inc. is looking to hire a retro beach motelier who will visit several retro beach motels across the United States and enjoy oceanside views in 1950s style.
I could do that.
The itinerary is comprised of Hotel.com's best retro beach motels across America, including the Pearl Hotel in San Diego, California, the Vagabond Hotel in Miami, Florida, and the list based on guest ratings, overall design, value, and location. The company said it in a news release. The motelier will be equipped with old-school accessories, including SPF, zinc, striped umbrellas, vintage sunneries, cooler, and even solar-powered AM/FM radio. Now there were no solar power radios back then, but to enjoy some of the, I would do this. I would do this. I could see me doing this. The professional vacationer will be given $10,000 to cover expenses and a $5,000 salary to spend on classic beachside snacks like saltwater taffy. I haven't had taffy in a long time.
How do we sign up?
I don't know. I didn't get there yet.
Well, hurry up.
Well,
I haven't had taffy in a while either.
Let's see.
I think we all.
Here we go. There's an online application. You'll need to include an Instagram handle and Hotels.com to show Hotels.com your photo snapping skills.
I think we all make a trip down to Ocean City or whatever, and we get.
If they're going to pay me money to go to the beach, I'm going to go to every single place I can go to, and I'm going to take my dog.
That's right.
Because, as you said, I think you sent it to me, if I can't take my dog, I'm not going.
That is correct. I did send that to you, and that is open invitation, by the way, if you decide, if we do like at the house or something, bring Cheyenne.
I did.
I'm just saying, you can't bring her.
I love to take her places.
Yeah,
I hate leaving her.
You can't bring her. We'll just make sure she doesn't jump on my mom or anything.
Well, I was worried that she would go in your house.
Well, that's what I said to her. That's what I was asking. Is she okay? Because normally she'd be excited. And I know a lot of dogs, when they get to somebody's new house.
I took her out, and she was fine. And it's good I took her out because she did have to go. But she's usually good. I mean, I don't know why she started that again today, or I don't know when she did it, but I noticed it today. But she's a pretty good dog. I mean, even though she did that, I don't know where she's at now. So
she might have went outside.
But anyway, you can get your online application and you can sign up, and boom, you can be a motelier. So I think it's really cool.
That sounds like fun.
And it's great for them because they're getting advertisement on Instagram, and if you have a lot of followers and all that. So anyway, this is a good thing. So when you're homeless, you don't have bathroom.
Right.
Well, this is a great thing. Hotel organization to provide shower facility for the city's unhoused.
Yep, I think I sent you
I think you did too.
Yep.
So you can have, like when I lived in my van, I didn't have a shower. I had friends that had a shower and often used their stuff. So that would be awesome. I mean, I know there's people that don't even have a van to live in.
Right.
But it's nice to know that people are thinking about stuff like that. And a lot of these people don't want to live in a shelter. They would rather live on the streets. And I can't imagine living in the cold or even the heat.
I got to, when I saw that article, I was like, I pictured downtown Harrisburg where you usually do see a lot of the homeless, and I thought, normally I would be like, just get a job.
Yeah.
There's truly a reason why they are.
There's a lot of reasons. I mean, they could be,
need a home.
They could be PTSD stuff. It could be,
or if they're trying to get back in.
And it could be like you look at the COVID. When people lost their jobs and lost their homes. A lot of people lost their homes.
Yeah, and this would give them a place to get cleaned up to go for a job interview or something.
I'm so thankful that I don't have to worry about that stuff. That stuff it scares me because it just isn't right that a human being has to go through that kind of stuff. So anyway, so that was an interesting article.
I'm glad that's happening around here because you don't see that happening, in other parts. At least I haven't.
Okay. Now I have these listed. Now I can tell you who did these because I did do that last week. The new ones that you gave me, I didn't do it this week. But Ashley, this girl that used to work on the show,
who?
she, I think her name was Ashley. I think it was pronounced Ashley. I don't know. She had a weird last name.
Yeah, I have no idea.
She was just trying out for the job. Anyway, woman.
Intern?
Yeah, that's what it is. Intern, outturn, whatever it takes. Woman plunges 30 feet to her death from a Tennessee theme park ride. I'll tell you what, some of these rides, I was watching on YouTube amusement parks that were shut down, dangerous rides, and things like that. That stuff scares me. And this one shouldn't be like one that would scare me if it's this ride here.
That looks just like a ski lift ride.
Yeah, well, don't
get off.
Well, apparently she wanted off because she went 30 feet down. So that, to me, that's so scary because you have no control. And in fact, the other week, I think we talked about one that the guy lost his phone and his wallet and stuff, and he climbed the gate to get it, and he ended up getting killed by a ride. And I'm thinking, oh, what a way to go. Your wallet's just not worth that much money.
Nope.
Your death is yeah. Yes, I know you sent it. Oh, I don't know if she said
that
that
was
now.
from before.
That's because I don't want her to say it again. I don't know. Anyway, but what a terrible thing to happen to die like that. That's
and I found out that my oldest daughter and her husband and their son, they're going to Knoebels this weekend for or next weekend for his company picnic, and I really want to say, don't ride the ride.
It says here she appeared to be in her late 20s, immediately identified after she was discovered lifeless beneath the chairlift attraction. I mean, that seems like, how do you fall off of that? Because even if your thing that keeps you in place, even if that wasn't, you'd have to physically lean forward or something.
Unless you slide out from underneath.
I guess. It says witnesses said that she fell at 7:30 p.m. Thursday and did not have her safety railing engaged when she plummeted about 30 feet into the 60-foot ride. I'm telling you, that's a shame in so many ways. Because, I mean, that's not technically... I don't know. I guess it is the park's fault for making sure that, or not making sure that bar was latched, but
or if they did, why did she unlatch it?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, if you're up that far, this isn't like a fast-moving ride. This isn't like something that you're slung up against the sides when it goes around the corner. This is a slow-moving ride. How do you actually fall out of that? Because a human adult should know better than, I don't know. I just can't understand how it happened. But it says this guy was at the park when his fiance and 3 children were when the woman fell about 3/4 of the way up. The ride inexplicably kept going after she fell. You could see concern on everybody's face. The ride was inspected, and its latest permit was set to expire August 4th. They don't really say how it happened, but that's a long way to fall.
Yeah.
I don't think I would want that. Well, I know I wouldn't want that. I shouldn't say I don't think I would want that. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't want that. But what a way to go. It's a shame. Anyway, next one was Ashley's as well.
Who?
That Ashley person that snuck in.
Oh, that intern.
Yeah, the intern. Yeah. Intern, outturn.
U-turn.
Yeah, I turn, you turn. We all turn. Man drags woman into a car at Walmart and leads the police on 110-mile chase.
Oh, wait a minute.
What are you doing?
Your dog wants through.
Why do you want through? I'm not going to talk to you. I'm mad at you. Go poop somewhere else. Like outside, maybe. Oh, I know you're sorry. I can't be mad at you. Because you're a pesty dog. I can't be mad at a pesty dog. You know the way to my heart. Just look at me with those sad puppy eyes. You gonna eat that? Okay. She knows what to do.
Pushes your button.
And
apparently she's not.
I love that.
satisfied.
Oh, I figured. I knew she was gonna do that. So that's how you get an extra treat, by cheating. Well, if I give you, I know she won't like this either. There you go, bacon. Now she'll say, that's not the one I want either. She's gonna eat that one. Okay. I'll leave a couple bacons here. So those are all things she will eat. So anyway, all right. That was a special sponsor. So anyway, so the man drags a woman in a car. They end up a 110-mile car chase. And that's in South Carolina. I can't imagine that happened in South Carolina. When I was in South Carolina, we weren't moving at all. They aren't going 110 miles. This is fake news.
You were probably on the wrong side of the tracks.
A man led police on a chase at speeds of upward of 110 miles an hour after a witness reported seeing him drag a woman into the passenger seat of his car at a Walmart in South Carolina. Deputies responded to a report of possible kidnapping in Somerville at 5:40 on July 23rd. The incident was reported to the Berkeley County Sheriff's Office. A man told dispatchers that one of his friends took his ex-girlfriend, according to the report, and dispatchers told deputies they had an active ping on the victim's phone and described the vehicle as a white Volkswagen Jetta. Deputies found the vehicle matching the description and saw it swerving erratically between lanes. When they tried to pull the vehicle over, the driver, later identified as Montarius Lamont Kelly, 25, continued to and increased his speeds to 110 miles an hour as he drove on South Live Oaks Drive, according to the police. Wow. So they arrested Kelly. Made one turn, then tried to make a right turn, and even used his turn signal, but lost control of the vehicle and crashed into a ditch.
I give him kudos for using his turn signal.
Yeah, at least he used his turn signal at Black Tom and State Roads in...
Wait a minute, I'm going to crash. I'll just use my left turn signal. So
I'll let them know they're going left, and then I'll turn right.
That's right. I'll trick them. They'll never catch me after I do that. That's for sure. The woman told officers that the incident started in Colombia when Kelly took her phone, and Kelly was... it doesn't really say a whole... Oh, he hit her on the head, pulled her, and tried to take her keys. They got into her vehicle, and the woman said she had to use the bathroom, so Kelly pulled off into the Walmart, and she was walking back. He knew the police were on the scene, so he pushed her into the car as he drove away. Now, I want to know why he even kidnapped her. He must have known her.
Maybe she was pretty.
I don't know. It's really interesting. Anyway, well, she's lucky to survive that.
Mm-hmm.
They could have turned quite a bit different from the way that it did. Wow. So, okay, did I do this yet? I didn't. Okay. I thought I might have done that already. All right, the next one. This was also Ashley's. I must have done hers last because hers are all together. So, did I do this? I did.
Makes me sad.
Why? The intern?
No, he's doing hers last.
Well, I just am going backwards.
Okay.
He's going backwards, so he saves the best for last.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
Okay,
Don't be jealous.
All right.
Don't be jealous
I'm
of the intern.
Yeah.
There's no room for jealousy in this talk show.
That's right. We only have. Oh wow, she had a couple. Oh wow, she had a whole bunch of them. How did she get all hers done?
That's probably from last week or the week before when you weren't here.
Here's a Trish. Where's all the Mike ones?
Above mine, probably.
I don't see them marked. You gave me a bunch of them. Why don't I see them?
I was going to say, I have the list right here.
Do you? Well, I know I put it. Maybe I just didn't put his name on it.
Or you just put him under me.
Oh, I don't know. Well, I think you're under him a lot.
Not as often as you think.
All right. Well, we know this to be a sad situation. And the question is, who all played? Mega Millions was one winning ticket sold in Illinois.
Well, we're not in Illinois.
$1.3 billion. $1.3 billion.
But Michael and I were talking about this. If we would have won,
you'd be a billionaire. Well, you'd be a millionaire anyway.
But it'd be like, what would our dreams be with the money?
Give Mike Trash money.
Yeah, we thought of that.
Yeah, gotta give him lots of. Gotta give him a lot of money.
But like we were trying to plan our ultimate dream house.
Hold on, gotta figure out what the noise is. Fuckers. I mean, darn people. That's one problem with being...
we said we wanted a rancher, but then we'd have to add all these other rooms.
But if you had the million, if you had that kind of money, you can do whatever you want.
Well, that's what we're saying. We were going to build ours.
We would build a house with get a big property
with
and say okay, you would have your own section. You Christine and Cheyenne, right?
That's been really nice.
Right, and then like my mom would have her own section.
She could She could share my recording studio.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Tony
saying.
would
So
have
we
his-
would build it the way all these people would want.
Wow, that's
You know,
very nice
all
of
the
you.
ones
Yeah.
that are close to us would have their own.
They'd be real close to you then, because they'd be like.
That way I know you won't leave me.
Oh, I don't think I'm ever going to get to leave you. I mean, I don't think I'm ever going to leave you. Stalker. Okay, why is that? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, check. 1, 2. Why is the,
Did you shut it off?
there's something going on up there.
Ruh-roh-roarge.
Got to make sure the sound is coming through. And I know it's going in here, but it's not going up there. What's going on up there? It was working. Let me see if I can find what's going on here. Because it says it's streaming. Why is the sound not going on? Are you guys hearing sound?
Ashley, he's
Okay,
talking to
she
you.
said she hears us. So what in the world's going on up here? Why are we not getting sound up here? Okay. That's really odd because there's no sound going up there. But she hears it up
Lost the
there.
stream?
Well, I'm just curious if it's even what happened up here, because I'm wondering if that even was, because I don't remember ever not seeing it stream up here. So I'm going to try and reboot this because there's definitely an issue. What are you doing? Oh, that's right. Leave me.
It's
Be like
the
that.
Mike and Mike Show. It's the Mike and Mike Show, starring Mike and Mike.
She just didn't want to hear any more Ashley stories, I guess.
I guess that's what it is.
So I
Yep,
want to
there
figure
you
out.
go.
I'm going to reboot this just to see if it's the program. I actually am surprised because that has there's no sound going on at all up there, and I don't know why. It's still not going. Well, that's really odd. I guess that's going to be a new project. I got to figure out what happened to the sound to that. But they're getting sound, so I'm not sure what's going on. All right. Well, I guess I'll just turn that off for the day since it's not working. But I think it was working earlier. I'm sure it was working earlier. May have to reboot the whole computer. Anyway, all right. So yeah, the Mega Millions. I mean, I never even. I didn't even play it, and I was going to play it just for fun.
Just to let our listeners know that I was working actually that Friday night when we had to sign up about how it was $1.35 billion, and people were coming in, and I had lines, and I had the next day. The regulars that would come in and all that, and they were complimenting me because I was on the lottery machine, and they were like, we don't know how you did that with the lines of people buying this stuff, and they weren't buying $20. They weren't buying, some of them were. I had one person come up to my manager or assistant manager, his line, because he was trying to help me out with a little bit, and the guy says to me, or guest said to him, I want $500 worth of Mega. And I didn't hear him, for him. All I know is the next thing I heard was, Michael, you can handle this. So the guy gets in my line, and the guy says to me, he says, I'd like $500 worth of Mega. And I turn to him, 500 chances or $500?
Right. Because that makes a big difference.
Right, makes a big difference. So I turned to him, and I said to him, do you want the $2 ones or the $3 ones?
Right.
He goes, no, I want the $2 ones. Well, obviously, I kind of could, you have to, common sense is going to tell you how many chances he's going to get on the Mega for $500.
Right.
You take 2 divided by 500, and it's 250.
Right.
Well, the machine will only allow you to, I think, do 40 chances at a time.
Okay.
Before it whatever. So I have to sit there and watch the computer add it up.
Okay.
And, basically equal $500 to make sure I did, like I said. And believe it or not, I was amazed I did it right because I took my time, and instead of hitting the button like boom, 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 I took it and it went, okay. It told me how much it was, and then I repeated it and how much it was and all that. And I was very shocked. And I don't know if that person was a business went in with the business, or if it was just someone that had $500 to blow and figured I'd win $1 million, some $100 million, and I don't know, but it was amazing that not to pat myself on the back, but we had regular customers coming in saying you did a very awesome job on that mega on Friday.
Well, that's awesome. I wouldn't have wanted to work with the crowds that big, so
it was amazing because I had, I'm going to say, at least 10 people. There's 3 lines now, granted, that you can come to, and one of them's designated for lottery, and I had at least an average of 5 to 7 people in line at all times. Yeah, asking for a mega ticket. We, and of course, I wish I had a button saying, "Would you like the $2 or $3 ticket?" And some of them said, "I like 10 chances," and what they want. Then you know what you want. But it's still amazing. Some of them just, they had problems with, they filled out the card and the card wasn't right, and you had to figure out. If it's common sense to a degree. One of the things, and I attribute this to Trish, is you don't panic. No matter what, you take your time and you don't panic, and you take them one at a time. And someone, like I said, if they made a mistake on the ticket, the machine tells you exactly what they did. Whether it's too many on the line, not enough on the line, and it tells you what line card it is.
Okay.
I work with a young lady, and I swear, I don't mean to call anybody dumb, but she has to be dumb. She can't think she can do the lottery, but she can't. But yet wants to help every time I'm on the lottery, and she's there too. And it's like 9 out of 10 times she calls me over and says, "You just do it." Then why are you trying to? Because the guy, I was out helping the food service, and which I needed to because my boss told me at that time, a certain time, the person goes on break, and the one girl was going to be by herself. So I was over there, and she happened to be with, I think, by herself at that time for the half hour. She ran a ticket through. Now the ticket is saying on there, slip A, which means the box A, too many numbers. Okay? And she says, after running it through twice, I can't figure out what's going on. Well, I had to run it through to see, and I ran it through, and I counted. It said too many numbers, and I'm counting. Now, this is the match 5, and he had 6 numbers in the box. Well, that's too many numbers. You're only supposed to have 5. And she was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. Then why are you trying to do it if you can't do it is my question. Let me do it. I understand people are waiting and they're impatient, but if you cannot do it, don't do it. We have the opposite girl that I work with. Oh my God, she's wonderful with the lottery. And, and it's like, she can tell you, she can answer questions I can't even answer. So...
Anyway.
Anyway.
So we didn't win anything, I'm guessing?
No, we did not win anything.
Just a chance to try again.
Oh, well. Practice makes perfect.
I'm still waiting on him to win so I can get my new car.
Okay.
The new car.
Oh, by the way, out of all the chances that I won $4 and a chance. I didn't.
Well, there's a down payment.
Yeah,
$4, right. Yeah. And then, by the way, I won this. I guess. What's tonight? Tuesday. Yeah. So I think there's another chance on the Mega.
Well, I want my new car.
Well, we'll see if that ticket wins.
So the cash option was $780 million.
Oh yeah, we had everything all planned out.
Yeah.
Yep. I haven't played in a long time. I just kind of don't think about it anymore. I used to think about it all the time. I just kind of being on a fixed income, it's tough. So That's why I'm trying to be a...
What you want?
She wants something. But anyway, all right, so we'll move on. Okay, this is another Ashley. This is the Ashley hour. 13-year-old girl.
The intern.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The A hour. The 13-year-old girl going to medical school shares advice for other kids. Can you imagine being 13 and going to medical school? That just I mean, I was 16 and I went to college, but that's nothing like going to medical school. That has got to be a pretty smart kid.
Mm-hmm.
And I give her thumbs up. I mean,
Doogie Howser.
To be able to do that, to be able to do that, you gotta work hard. And you know, I just where's she going to be if she's 13? So in 10 years, she could be a doctor. She could be out there doctoring. 13-year-old from Texas is not preparing for back to school like most kids. She's already been accepted to medical school with plans to attend Hersink School of Medicine at the University of Alabama in Birmingham. After I was accepted, I was the most amazing woman. Her name was Elena, and just knowing that.
See it now. If let's say she decides to become an obstetrician, and then
I couldn't see that
she delivers a baby.
Oh, that's an obstetrician. I was thinking
not optician.
I was going to say I couldn't see that.
No, an obstetrician, and then she delivers her, the baby, and then the baby becomes 13, and it's like, I was your age when I became a doctor.
Well, could you imagine I wouldn't want to be one of her kids. Oh, you can't pass that test? Well, when I was your age, how do you live up to that? That would be really sucky. When I was your age, I was already delivering babies.
It's like, oh, I can't live up to my mom's.
Oh, what's going on? Why are we shutting down here? Get it going. Okay, we're still okay. We're still there. All right. I don't know what's going on with this, that I lost that. But the nice thing is when I get my business card, my accountant said, buy a computer. I think I'm going to replace that one.
Okay.
That one's been barely hanging on for the past 3 years. I'm really surprised it's still going, because that one's been with me for a good 10 years or so. All right, anyway, so yes, her goals are to definitely make it through college so I can go to medical school, and she only wants to become a viral immunologist, to be able to study viruses and really help communities.
Ashley said she thought we lost signal, but it's back. So.
Yeah, it did blank for a couple seconds. All right, next. Who's Ashley?
The intern.
Oh, the intern, yeah. I got to write her a report for her school,
Make sure you include her attendance.
Is this the same as the... No, this is a different one. No, this is the one. Is this the same one as the other one? Found dead...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her again.
See, she sent you double.
That's... I get her points as zeros now.
So, that woman... Did she die on that other one? I thought she... Yeah. Didn't say she died, did it?
I thought so, that she felt...
Oh, wait, this is a different one. I think this is a different one.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Wait a minute. Let's go back. Let's find out. This has got me... I'm curious.
Yeah, because you said she died. How could she die at 30 feet?
Good question. I want to know if that's the same woman. Hold on.
Dun, 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 dun,
now we gotta. This is why we keep track of the stories that we. Okay, there's the Mega Millions. There it is. It was Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it does say to her death.
It was
okay.
the same building.
It is. That is it. Okay. All right. So we don't need to talk about that one because we talked about it once. Okay. American Airlines canceled a 10-year-old's passenger. Let's see here. This was also an Ashley. American Airlines canceled a 10-year-old passenger's connecting flight without telling her parents.
Uh-oh.
That would be bad. I mean, you think about that. Your kids flying at 10 by themselves, I guess. So when they're not on the flight, you start panicking a little bit.
Were they traveling to meet somebody that, like, relatives that were expecting to meet them?
Well, let's find out.
Well, let's find out. I'm going to go take a break.
Are you an echo?
Yes, I am.
Echo. Let's find out. So, it says here, American Airlines didn't tell parents of a 10-year-old flying alone. Her flight was canceled. Family members picked her up from the airport, and the airline didn't know she was not there anymore. Family members picked her up from the airport, and the airline didn't know she was not there anymore. Huh? Okay. The child was given lunch vouchers, but was told she had to pay for dinner for herself.
Wow.
A mother said their 10-year-old daughter's love of traveling has been destroyed after American Airlines canceled her connecting flight, but failed to inform the parents. The child was traveling alone from Richmond, Virginia, to visit family in Boston on July 18th, with a connection at JFK Airport in New York City. Misha Vargas, the child's mother, said she only learned the flight was canceled when her daughter called. She called me hysterically, crying, saying the flight was canceled, and I asked her to pass the phone to speak to the gate agent, who said they would try to get another flight rebooked that same day. The child was accompanied by an agency worker after she arrived in New York at 11:30 a.m. until the airline could get her on the next available flight at 8 p.m. The thing is, with all these flights that are canceling, that's why I drove to Atlanta. I didn't want to miss the event. And plus, it was kind of a nice drive to do. And,
yeah, where else would your car get in the photo shots that you took, It's got to make its debut.
Okay, so I did have ulterior motives.
I knew that.
And interior motives, because ulterior and... No, I kind of liked the pictures of the car. It was kind of cool. But she was terrified and said she didn't want to ever fly again. This is an experience that has destroyed her love of traveling. So... better get used to it. If you want to travel, you got to deal with the people. Okay, so that was that. Okay. Oh, here's a Trish coming up.
There's a Trish story?
Yes, there's a Trish story.
Are you sure it's a Trish or a Mike story?
No, it's Trish. This is a Trish.
Well, it was sent everything from Trish, but...
Well, this, I think, is a Trish story.
Yep,
parking lot collapses. PA parking lot collapses. A PA parking lot collapsed Tuesday evening in western Pennsylvania. That's a neat parking area. You don't have to worry about your car moving anywhere because it's got a little thing here holding your car up.
That's what I thought. It's not going to roll downhill.
That's really weird. That's a big collapse. Mm-hmm. Says the Penn Hills police, Ronald Como, said the 12 cars were involved in the collapse, while 4 additional cars remain partially on what's left of the flat pavement. Wow.
Yeah.
What would cause that? Did they have an earthquake?
I would think a sinkhole.
Sinkhole. Might be, yeah. Pittsburgh's Action News spoke to a witness who was parking a vehicle in the lot during the collapse. So it must have been that quick. It must have just all of a sudden...
remember, there's a building on Front Street that collapsed. Right behind the one tire place, and when I saw that, that's what I thought of. Was how fast something like that could happen, and look at all the dangers.
Says as I'm backing up, it starts falling and collapsing. I just closed my eyes because the windows were open and there was gravel and everything in my face and stuff. I looked up when everything was over and the parking lot collapsed.
Wow.
Jeez, that's just crazy. I wouldn't expect that in this area, but in Pittsburgh, I guess it could happen anywhere. But
it could.
That's really
especially
creepy.
The patchwork with the roads around here.
Yeah, that's kind of creepy. There it is. I couldn't figure out how the thing shared. This is going to make me opened the wrong thing.
Hi, Jen.
Hey, Jen. Let's see. Yeah, okay, it's going to let me do it. Maybe it will. Assuming that's the right one. It keeps putting me in the wrong. That's right, I think. I don't think it's right.
It doesn't like you, Mike Trash.
You know, I don't think... Hold on, I got to make sure that that's the right... I have a feeling this is the... Somehow I got two Twitters. Not sure if this is the right one or not, because I tried to eliminate the wrong Twitter. Oh, that's the right one. Okay, good. Good. It did get... Because I eliminated the one, or hoped that I eliminated the one. Let's see. So, yeah, that's wild. All right, next.
I'm afraid if that would happen around here, I would be like, nope, I'm not driving anymore.
Well, I would rather be driving than walking on it.
Well, that's true, too.
Okay, then we got a bunch of windows open. Let's close it. Okay. Oh, how to have all these...
All those Ashley the intern stories.
Hey, Jen, take a look at this game.
Oh God.
All right, then the next one. Oh. Yeah, that's that one. Oh. I had reserved whether or not I wanted to tell this one. Morgue assistant uses testicles from corpses to help win an annual spaghetti cook-off. Well, she gets points for ingenuity. I would never let her cook for me again.
I wouldn't either.
And yeah, that's kind of weird. But I guess it takes all kinds to make the world go round. All right, now, I don't know, some of these have to be yours. I don't know which ones, because for some reason, I thought I put your name next to them, but I don't see any names on that. All right.
I'll let you know.
Woman announced her husband was cheating before firing shots in the Dallas Love Field Airport. That might have been mine.
I was going to say, I don't think I sent you that.
Like any of these.
Yeah, I don't think I sent.
Yeah, I think that was a weird one because I was putting your stuff in here, and that one came up, and I said, "Oh, I think that'll be a good one." So this woman found out that her husband was cheating. So what did she do? She went to the airport to shoot gun. She was shooting her gun up in the air, so she wasn't shooting at anybody. But that's really the worst place to go if you have a gun, and. That was kind of weird to think that anybody would do that because you know there's going to be a problem. So, we're going to Texas Roadhouse Thursday, y'all coming along. I don't know. I got to take a look at my schedule.
I guess I'm not.
Yep, you have to work.
I have to work.
You're working a lot lately.
Well, he normally works me Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Ah. Okay. Well, it keeps you off the streets.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, so this woman found out her husband's cheating on her, and she decides that the best place to go is the airport. A 37-year-old woman was shot in Dallas Love Field Airport Monday by an officer after she opened fire near the ticketing counter. Details remain unclear, but witnesses on the scene say that she made an announcement about infidelity before shooting. She basically said her husband was cheating or something, and she was about to blow this sucker up, a witness says at the outlet. After that, she pulled out a gun. She fired the first shot in the air, and everyone scattered. We were running. There were 10 to 12 shots after that. The suspect was dropped off at the airport at roughly 11 a.m. and walked inside the ticketing counter, or near the ticketing counters, before entering the bathroom, where she reportedly changed into a different outfit than the one she arrived in.
Oh, that's really going to help you. Change into a different outfit.
Well,
wait a minute.
Not going to recognize her.
Yeah. Okay.
Then she came outside the bathroom wearing a hooded sweatshirt and pulled out a gun. At this point, we don't know exactly what the individual was aiming for. From what we see, she was aiming at the ceiling. There were several rounds that were found. An officer at the scene shot the woman in the lower extremities before she was taken into custody. She's being treated at the hospital. So, I mean, she was obviously not shooting at a person, but the last place I would go is an airport to do something like that.
Well, I think she chose that one because wasn't it called the Dallas Love Field Airport?
I don't know if that may be the reason. I don't know.
Hey,
I just think
legit to me.
I just think it's odd of that anybody would go there to.
Please don't make me sick.
What?
Please don't make me sick, Dallas. Lovely. Yeah, okay.
I never made that correlation till you said it, but yeah, that makes kind of some.
It's Trish logic.
Yeah, but actually, in a way, that almost makes sense. So I don't even know if it qualifies for Trish logic.
It should.
All right. Let's see. A pilot was first. Well, where are your articles? Doggone it! I know I had a bunch of them. With you?
I don't know. All I did was give them to Trish that week.
Yeah, they're right here.
What's one of them?
Creed 3 release delayed to March 2023.
Well, that would have been in the
entertainment.
Entertainment. Well, I didn't. I think. Let me take a look and see if there were other.
You have the.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Okay, there. Okay, there we are. Okay, I thought that. Okay, there it is.
We found my section.
Yeah, I knew I knew I put some in here of yours. Creed 3 release delayed to March 2023. I can't wait to see it. I love the first two.
I can't wait either. I love it.
And he found a way to stay in the news, even though he can't do it anymore.
Yep.
But he doesn't own those.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We discussed one time that he doesn't own any of the Rockies.
I must have did that did I do that last week?
You did that 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, because
okay.
last week was all Georgia.
Yeah, that's right.
So, yeah, right. Like I said, it was one of those where you discovered that he doesn't own any rights to the Rockies.
But then again, I'm sure he gets money off of them anyway, but he doesn't own them anymore. He gets at least his acting fee and stuff.
Yeah, Balboa or the Creeds.
Is that a DNH shirt? No, it doesn't mean DNH the way that it's dumb and happy. That's what DNH
I thought it meant dumb and handsome.
No, dumb and happy.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so it says Michael B. Jordan's return as Adonis Creed has been the latest movie to delay its release a number of months, with Creed 3 now eyeing a 2023 release. In a new report by Variety, the latest addition to the Rocky franchise will now debut in theaters March 3rd, 2023, instead of the previous November 22nd, 2022. So, yeah, that'll be a cool movie. I mean, when he writes those movies, he does. I love what he does. I mean, and there's also supposed to be Expendables, a new Expendables coming out too. And I loved the Expendables movies because they were so stupid. They were just funny.
Well, he gave you another one too that had The Rock in it. I don't know if that's about a movie thing.
I have all of his stuff is right here.
Okay.
Because it had to be split up into the entertainment section. That's why I wasn't getting any, because he did a lot of entertainment stuff in his. So I can now.
It says, "Where's your best friend?"
He is my best
right
friend.
here.
That I am. Huh?
Well, the article starts out, "Where's your best friend?"
Oh.
Right here.
That's okay. The next one that he gave me was NFL teams. Well, that's in the wrong area. That's right. No, could be the right area. 3 NFL teams are primed to win their division. Let's see who they are.
I know.
Nope, you're not allowed to guess.
All right, go ahead, guess.
She already knows. I told her if she
remembers. But I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
I'm hoping one is Tom Brady.
I'm hoping one's the Steelers.
Mike's right. You're wrong.
Who would the other one? I would guess the Cowboys.
Well, the Cowboys are one.
Okay, I got 2.
The Northeast. The Buccaneers are one.
Okay.
And I don't remember who the third one was, but it was
Patriots.
No,
Dolphins?
Wasn't someone popular. I don't think.
Cowboys is one.
Cowboys
That's the NFC.
Is the East.
Okay.
Next, I think, is the Buccaneers.
Buccaneers.
That's their division, and then the last one I don't remember.
I'd like that.
Yeah,
it doesn't look like a Buccaneer.
Can I get one of them? I'll buccaneer. I'll buccaneer her rear. I'll bucking rear.
Bucking her rear.
I'll give her a buck in the rear. Hey, this is an adult show. And the third one is the Patriots. Didn't I say Patriots? Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry, yeah.
That's interesting. Now, one of you you gave me Belichick, right?
I gave you Belichick is retiring in 2023.
Yeah.
That's next year. This
That's
is
interesting.
his last season. That is correct.
I think
that's
got to be in this here somewhere.
Yeah, that was this week. Belichick retiring. It came.
Where did I saw that somewhere. Where did I not put it in there?
Is that this one? 3 NFL head coaches can be fired during the 2020 season?
No, that was the Belichick came out this week.
Yeah, I had it.
Belichick came out this week saying he's retiring no matter what.
Well, why shouldn't he? He lost his best player ever.
That's right.
And he deserves it. All right, next. This is another Cirillo. We found all the Cirillos. Arnold Schwarzenegger celebrates his 75th. I can't even imagine him being 75.
75.
Exactly. We think of Olivia Newton-John as 73.
That's true. That was one of my mom's favorite people.
What?
Schwarzenegger. Yeah, she loved Schwarzenegger.
I'll be back.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be back after he's gone.
Unless he's coming to haunt somebody.
Ooh. Yeah. They may do it like a Ghostbusters where they put his image on
or a Terminator.
Yeah. But that'll be but his movies even still are he put one out a couple years ago before the pandemic. It was pretty good.
And he doesn't, you think with him even being in shape and doing all the other stuff, look at him. He doesn't look real old.
No.
What do you consider old?
I'll put it this way.
I think he looks at his
75.
He looks like he's in his early 60s.
But you look at him versus Sylvester Stallone. Sylvester Stallone, even though he plays and
whoop. Stop.
He's not
you look at him versus Sylvester Stallone,
but he
Sylvester
doesn't
Stallone
look like he's 80-some years old either.
Right.
It doesn't, how you think of an 80-year-old person walking very slow with a full head of white hair and a cane. That's not him.
Oh, man. Anyway. All right. So he still looks good. And it says here, from his first appearance of 1970s Hercules in New York to his upcoming return of Conan the Barbarian.
Wow.
I can't even imagine him. But he's still, I'm sure his body's still pretty buff.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure it is.
Every day.
I'm sure it is.
It's, what was the picture of the day?
Yeah, the
buff.
picture.
Cardi's buff. Cammy's buff. God, I just did that.
Cammy's buff.
You are a bad influence, Mike Trash.
Yeah, buff. Anyway, let's see here. All right, so anyway, he's 75. Let's see, what else we got here? We got... this one about Frank from American Pickers.
Yeah.
He's had some issues past couple years, and I kind of... Wait, not... Frank is the one I'm thinking of, not Mike. Mike is the guy that's still on it, right? Yeah, there it is.
See, and I thought about that too, and then when I saw he sent it to me, I was like, okay, then I'm not going to include it in mine because he already had it.
Yeah. But that's sad. This guy, he didn't... I didn't realize he had so many issues, and I started reading, before I got this, I started reading that this guy isn't on the show anymore, and I thought, well, what happened there? And apparently there's a lot of things going on that we didn't hear about behind the scenes. And so, yeah, he says here, seems things aren't going right for the American Pickers star Frank Fritz. And he was already off the show. The former host recently suffered a medical crisis that was confirmed by his former co-host, Mike Wolf, last week on Instagram. The 58-year-old requested that fans to pray for Frank's well-being. And I know what it's like to have a stroke. I didn't like having a stroke, and dummy me, I wouldn't even take off. I only took a week off, and I went back. And I wasn't. I was clearly wasn't ready to come back. And that was right after my brother died, and right after one of my dogs died, and just kind of weird. Well, the brother didn't have much to do with it, but having the dog die did. But that's a shame. The guy, I liked when those guys were together, and those guys did some pretty cool stuff. Adding to his woes, I guess. So Frank he was snubbed from his stepfather's will, and actually, we have another person that was snubbed too, which we're going to talk. If you're gonna why don't you just do the show? I'll just sit back and let you.
Nope, that's okay. It's just great minds think alike.
But why are we thinking alike?
Because I've been around you too long. So, I know the way you think.
But it's really sad to me that this guy really lost a lot. It says here, add to his woes, as revealed by probate papers, his stepfather left him out of the will. Frank's stepfather passed away just days before he was hospitalized due to the heat stroke, and he lost his stepfather on July 5th and left out of the will. So, yep, that's kind of weird. Then we got. I knew I had all these things. I couldn't figure out why they weren't coming up. That makes sense. This is another one of his. Robert Englund still has nightmares about the original Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nope.
Wes Craven released The Nightmare on Elm Street to an unsuspecting public in 1984, ensuring the whole generation of kids thought twice before going to sleep. Yeah, because this horror guy didn't stab you. He haunted you in his dreams. And that was kind of a weird premise. You know, it was interesting. But anyway, so what was I getting at?
He haunted you in his dreams, and
yeah. I never saw any of his movies. I saw the one movie where Freddy took on Jason.
Yep.
That's probably the only movie I saw of either. Well, that's not true. It's the only movie that I saw of them until I saw the last Jason movie. That was funny. They made that into a comedy. Yeah. I loved that movie. That was really fun. And plus, it had my girl. What's her name?
Which one?
The head of. Oh, come on, you know. The lead girl in in the Jason movies.
I only saw a couple of them.
Well, she was the lead girl in all of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's been a while freaking since I saw them. Yeah, somebody knows. Somebody knows. Jamie Lee Curtis was the one. I love her. And I loved all the movies she was in just because I'm a big fan. Anyway, it says here that released Nightmare on Elm Street. It says here, try as you may, it seems impossible to recreate the lightning in a bottle. But I think they're going to come out with a new one. I understand New Line. Yeah, here it is. Wanting to try again in 2010 with. Okay, I thought they were doing another one.
I thought that's what it said.
I thought that was what it was about. How Freddy entered the nightmares. Here it is. A Nightmare on Elm Street's currently streaming on HBO Max and Netflix, so I could actually watch it. I guess. I wonder if it would be real dated, today, because it was made in '84. Wonder if that would, if you watch it, if you could actually enjoy it, because the dating, because they didn't have cell phones really back then, and so I would think it would be somewhat dated, but I don't know. I would watch that though. I all the movies we've seen, that's probably lame now compared to, although movies that are based on like that, you can't escape a dream. That's true. But it can't kill you. Can it? I guess you could have a heart attack. I don't know who gave me this one.
What's the title of it?
Jeopardy officially names...
That was Cirillo.
Okay. I don't know why I didn't put his name on that one. Names new host. Guess who?
I know who it is.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is it going to be...
him or her?
Both of them, right?
Both of them, that is correct. They officially named both of them.
Well, I thought she was in trouble for something that she did.
I thought so too, but I thought so too. But evidently, I think in the article it says that they didn't want just one host because he does, I think, some things and she does some things, and they instead of just committing to one thing, they're like, I think he does the Mind Buster or something, I forget what it is, and whatever it is, beat the mind, I don't know, whatever it is, where they have those three and you got to beat them, and she does some still acting, I believe. So
Ken Jennings and Malik, is that her name, Malik?
Yes, I believe.
Or
it's
no?
Wait a minute,
no, it's Mayim Bialik.
Hold on, let me look. Mayim Bialik.
That too. Mayim, looks like Mayim Bialik. Okay, yeah, that looks, I can read that. Okay. So, those are the people who are the official hosts. So they're not going to look for any, they're not going to ask me again to do it. I turned them down.
Okay.
I think you have to be too smart to do that. I can't compete. It's over my head. All right, next.
That's why he's bald.
Yeah, something like that.
Yourself.
I didn't say they asked me to do it, did I? Jeez, God. God.
Oh, okay. 3 NFL coaches who could be fired.
Yep, that was me.
2022.
That was me.
Yeah.
You found the Cirillo section.
Yep, I found them all. I knew they had to be somewhere in there. Let's see who they are. Let's see. Being the head coach of an NFL team is not an easy job. Sure, if you make a Super Bowl or even the playoffs, your fans will love you. If your team struggles, the same fans will be first in line to crucify you. That is true. Okay, so Dan Campbell of the Detroit Lions is one of the 3 coaches that they're saying might be in danger.
That's correct.
You have to give me some information. I don't know anything about him. Detroit Lions didn't do well?
I don't believe Detroit Lions did very well, and I think they...
He's only been on the job 2 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He wasn't really there that long either, and I think they expected him to at least take him into the playoffs, and I don't even think they went to the playoffs either year that he was there. So,
Lions got to fire Dan Campbell. This is a reoccurring theme. His record is 3-13-1. That's really bad. Yes, I could understand them wanting to get rid of him.
Yep.
All right, Brandon Staley of the Los Angeles Chargers.
That I don't know too many of because I don't follow the Chargers that well. But I think because I think it was the Los Angeles Rams was in last year's Super Bowl.
Okay.
And I think the Chargers.
Wait a minute. We have the Rams and the Chargers both in Los Angeles?
That is correct.
Well, they should both be fired because they're Dodge products.
What about the Dodgers? Oh, that's a different sport.
That's what I said. Oh, not Dodgers. Yeah, no, they would be. Yeah, that's a different sport. But they should be fired too. Anything Dodge oriented. Oh, my sister's gonna hate that. Except she's probably not listening. She won't remember that.
We'll see.
Yeah, she'll
Remember,
see.
she is on the board.
She is. I don't know if she's in the board or on the board or around the board or if she is just bored.
Or under the board.
She could be just bored. So it says he's a unique coach. He does not base his decisions on what is traditionally accepted in the NFL, but on what statistics and analytics say. So what's his deal? Why do they keep showing me this girl that's half dressed?
Because you like her blue bikini.
I do like her blue. I like more than just. I like less of the blue bikini than her. Because she's really nice. Anyway,
she's headless.
Yeah, she is, but most women are.
Never mind.
I didn't say it.
Let's see.
You didn't have to. You were thinking it.
No, I didn't.
If similar calls are made in the 2022 to 2023 NFL seasons, if they result in losses, Staley could find himself on the chopping block. Josh McDaniels, LA Raiders. Or Las Vegas Raiders. Sorry about that. Why do they keep giving me the same picture? Give me a new picture of a girl.
No, because they like that. They know you like that.
So here we are. This guy here. Raiders hired Josh McDaniels this offseason. Their last head coach was John Gruden, resigned after a scandal in the middle of the 2021 season. Interim coach Rich Bisaccia left the Raiders in postseason when they came undone against the Bengals. He lost his role at the end of the season to join the Green Bay Packers as special teams coordinator. McDaniels has some head coaching experience under his belt. However, his performance is not exactly commendable. He was head coach for 2 years for the Denver Broncos and had a record of 11-17 in that time span. His record as an offensive coordinator with the New England Patriots was much better, but his role was much different than that of a head coach. So he has the chance of being fired as well. All right. Are any of those your teams?
No.
No? Okay. All right. Let's see. What do we got now? What did I have? Oh, this is a Trish.
Yay!
Oh, wait a minute. We want to save this for
a game.
Yeah. I kind of like that. I think I'll do that for a game.
I like that picture, though.
Yeah.
That wascally wabbit.
Yeah, we got to use that for a game. Well, I have another game that's going to be really good. It's how much do they make in reruns?
A lot.
Well, that's going to be interesting.
It is.
That's going to be interesting.
It really is. It's.
I've actually, not maybe the one you're at, but gone back and say where, like if you go to the Where Are They Now, and then it tells you some of the things that when they have a reunion, that's one of the reasons why they try to have a reunion, because, excuse me, they make, probably almost half as much as they did back then.
Yeah.
But it's like you realize, wow, if they were making $100,000 back then, and they're not even making $50,000.
No, some of them aren't.
$500,000. And to give you an example, Screech was one of them. Screech was one of the top paid actors on Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
And when they did all those, they went to the beach, they went to all those, they never got paid as much.
But the reason is, a lot of this is 70s and 80s and before. They didn't do residuals like the Partridge Family. Mm-hmm. They didn't whenever they was replayed on. They didn't get paid for that.
Nope.
Now in the current stuff, a lot of the current most of the current ones they have made allowances for that. So you're going to see some of the top shows of the 70s and 80s and 60s and 70s. They don't get reoccurring stuff. Cheers would be one that you would be surprised how little the guys make, if anything, on that. And I won't give that. I won't give this stuff up. But
another one example, and I didn't know this, in The Wizard of Oz, when they originally made The Wizard of Oz, and you have to. I don't think the scene is out anymore. I think they cut it out of the when they put it on television now. But in the original, when all three of them are together, all four of them are together, and they're going just as they go down. It's a scene of one of the Munchkins hanging themselves, and you actually see it.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really tell unless
He
you're
doesn't
really
get any
looking.
residuals.
Yeah, it's like, and the reason for it is back then they did not pay the Munchkins that well,
Right.
and they found out.
I think there's only one Munchkin still alive, even.
Yeah, yeah. But they did not pay them that well, and I didn't know that. And there's only one certain version that I think it may be still out there, but now they cut out the whole thing, and you can't see anything. But it actually, in the first, he actually, was on high thing, and he had a rope, and he jumped, and...
Jeez.
They never took it out until a while. Yeah.
All right.
No, wait a minute, because I'm looking at it here on YouTube, and it's the three of them, but I don't see where he hung himself.
You may not be able to.
You may not see it anymore.
It says Wizard of Oz hanging Munchkin.
Oh, really? Wow. All right.
You have to look very carefully, I think.
I think if you didn't give me this one, I got it somewhere else. WWE, I think I did this one. WWE had tryouts for the NXT brand. So if you weren't, they were talking about this on the air, but they basically see do you have what it takes to try out for the WWE. So they have a whole site dedicated to trying out. Now the thing is, it might be different now because they're going to look for less models and more athletes, hopefully, now that Vince isn't there. But they have, you can submit an application, you can accept an invitation, or you can attend a tryout. You can begin your journey as a superstar. So I think that's kind of cool. I like NXT stuff. I watch it. It's actually on tonight, and I will watch it tomorrow. But, it's really kind of cool because you can...
Oh.
What?
I see it.
You see it?
Yep.
Where? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And why did they not do anything about it? Seems kind of odd to...
Yep.
That's really odd. That's really, really strange.
Well, this is how they keep...
Well, we could...
You
want to give me the link and I can play it for people since we're talking about it? Still waiting, still waiting, still waiting, still waiting.
There.
There it is. Where? I don't see it.
Messenger.
I'm in Messenger. There you are.
Yep, right back there.
Okay, so we're going to watch a video of someone hanging themselves, I guess.
Well, it goes through at different speeds and it zooms in at different percentages, so it keeps playing the same clip. But
is that real, or do you really think that's real?
I do actually believe it's real because...
And why wouldn't they cut that out?
Said they barely paid the Munchkins, and sometimes they didn't even pay them.
Huh. That just seems kind of odd to leave that into a movie for all those years. So here we go. We're going to watch this Wizard of Oz where the Munchkin apparently hung himself. Here we go. Is there sound? There's no sound. Okay, 100% speed. Okay. Oh, wow.
See it?
There he is right there. So you're saying that is a person?
Yeah.
That's really strange.
Because as you go through and it shows the different speeds and where it's zoomed, you can see it.
Well, someone's definitely hanging or swinging anyway, so we're going to get in trouble for the Wizard of Oz music.
I didn't see it the first time because I was looking at the close trees, and then I happened to see it in the back one.
So this is 100% speed, but I guess I got to turn let's turn the sound off, then I'll get less trouble. Wow, that really does look like a person there.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I never knew that.
I don't understand the point of it, though. Why would they hang themselves on set? That's just really weird. That's then we've got clip 3 with 300% zoom, but 50% speed. Wow, that's freaky.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have cameras that detailed back then, though. The cameras they used in that, I don't know. I don't know if I'm buying it. Because they could have put that in there. That's, I don't know.
I mean, I don't remember where I actually read the article about how they didn't pay the Munchkins, or they paid them very less and more than the actors even.
But still.
Yeah, but the thing
I would imagine that they would have known that was happening, and they probably would have cut that out, don't you think?
I think eventually, like I said, in the newer versions, you don't see it. Like the updated, yeah, there it is, right there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. It does look like someone hanging themselves, I guess. Well, if you're a Munchkin and you're thinking of killing yourself, call the suicide hotline. That's crazy. That's just that. I never heard of that thing. That's really bizarre. All right. Well, that's our education for the night.
See, at first I thought it was the witch that was under the house,
Hey,
but they finally got the house off of her. Ooh, oh.
So, anyway, this is, if you wanted to get a job with WWE as a tryout, you can do that. Go to recruit.wwe.com, !! tryout. And you can maybe, if you have what it takes, make it. Update on Ric Flair and his health after his final match.
Yep, I think I gave you that.
I think you did too.
Wait, does anybody have him on the death pool?
No. But I might add him for next year. Because you know how it is when wrestlers retire and they don't really want to retire.
Exactly.
They end up doing something. But yeah, he finished the match. It was him and, let's see, I can't remember now. He was in a tag match. I know that Jay Lethal was on one side.
I know he was actually
here it is.
John Cena.
It was he took
Thought he took on John Cena.
No, he took on Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett, and he was he on his side it was Andre El Idolo. That's Charlotte Flair's husband. So yeah, the bout was allowed Flair to play his big hits one last time in Flair fashion, and he got bloodied up. He got really bloodied up. Rick then locked in the last figure 4 on JEFF, and with a veteran official Mike Chioda making the 3 count, and KO Jarrett's shoulders to the mat. So
the JEFF.
Yeah, it's just really strange to think. I hate to think of Flair at 73 years old. I want to think of Flair in his 50s or his 40s when I thought he should have retired, but yet he went to 73. That's wild. But I'm glad he's retiring because he's going to die in the ring if he doesn't. So.
Maybe that's what he wanted.
Probably, because when it's like we saw all these guys like Bam Bam Bigelow who couldn't wrestle anymore, he killed himself. Test killed himself.
Yeah.
There's so many of them. I just hate it to see guys like that, ending up killing themselves because they had nothing to live for. People live for the fans. When you're an entertainer, that's it. You live. I had a hard time, even in my capacity, retiring because, I hate it I hate knowing that I'm not going to be into it anymore, and that's why I had to move into something else, entertainment-wise.
I don't remember who country western singer it was who quoted. He was either Garth Brooks or I don't remember. Again, I don't remember. He was saying you don't do it for you don't do it for the money. You do it for the love of the fans.
Yeah.
And when the fans stop listening to your music and stop basically going to your shows, he said, then you're done.
Yeah.
Because you don't do it for the music.
No.
You don't do it for the money. You do it for the love of the music that you love, and you do it for the fans. And, and that's what basically he quoted that saying.
I know how much he loved doing it for the fans.
Yeah.
It's just his body's telling him no.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
That's what I'm saying. It's a little bit easier on a singer that stands there and plays music and, well, I mean, to a degree. I mean, you're talking like you can always like George Strait sometimes sits down on a stool and
Michael Nesmith. He sat part of the time and he had his lyrics on a computer.
Right, exactly. So it's they make it it takes a toll on you. I understand.
It does.
But it's like there are ways that new technology these days that you can still go out there, and as long as you have your voice. They play the music in the background sometimes if you can't play the guitar or anything anymore, and there's ways of doing it.
Okay, Ric Flair. Yeah, that is Ric Flair. Will Smith makes an emotional apology to Chris Rock in a new video. That's one. Ashley.
Oh.
Which who?
The
Maybe
intern.
I did give you. I think I gave you one on Chris Rock and.
You probably both gave it to me, and I.
No, he did a.
I think there was one similar to about him not maybe apologizing, but him like the finally confessed or something about if it and I didn't read the whole article if it was actually a real slap or if it was planned or all that stuff. So.
I don't know. I think the whole thing was just overdone. It was just taken out of proportion. I mean, I realize he hit him, but he didn't hit him that hard. And not that it makes it any better, but, I'm really sorry isn't sufficient, according to Will. And Will, I mean, you can't ruin a guy's career over one bad thing. Because Will is a good guy, and overall, Will Smith is addressing the Oscar slap controversy in his first on-camera apology since the incident. Here we go. We can back this up, and let's hear what he has to say. What the heck? Why not? Well,
right? Why not?
Apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable.
Will Smith apologizes on camera to Chris Rock for slapping him at the Oscars. Yeah, it's been a minute since we've seen Will Smith, and so he aptly titled a new video that he published to YouTube on Friday. For nearly 6 minutes, Smith answers questions related to the Academy Awards, and as soon as he sat down, the Oscar winner wasted no time.
Why didn't you apologize to Chris in your acceptance speech? I was fogged out by that point. I've reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk, and when he is, he will reach out.
Smith apologized to Rock and his family, namely Chris's mother Rose and his brother Tony.
Tony Rock was my man. And this is probably irreparable.
The King Richard star also addressed his fellow Philadelphian Amir Questlove Thompson. If you remember, immediately after the slap, Questlove received his first ever Oscar for his directorial debut, Summer of Soul.
I'm sorry really isn't sufficient.
Smith also answered a question about his wife Jada Pinkett Smith's initial reaction to Rock's joke about her look that night.
After Jada rolled her eyes, did she tell you to do something? No, Jada had nothing to do with it. I'm sorry, babe.
Smith rapped with a commitment to bring light and joy into the world. As for Rock, there have been various reports about him briefly addressing the incident during some of his stand-up sets. However, he has yet to speak publicly about it.
He's gonna ride that too. Chris Rock is gonna ride that all the way. Okay, stop. Darn it.
I fix, they ship.
Stop.
Keeps going.
I don't care. I can't stop it. It must be a commercial. Okay, stop. Is it stopping?
Stop stopping.
I think it stopped. Okay. Anyway.
Oh boy.
We're getting close to the end here, and I didn't get through all the articles either. So you guys gave me plenty of stuff. There are a couple that I do want to. There are a couple I do want to say that we didn't talk about yet. That the one is, I know you gave it to me. I think this is yours. The AGT thing.
Yeah.
I think that this is really cool. I mean, I saw that AGT group, Chapel Hart. And I loved them, and I don't like country, but I really did like them, and I thought it was neat that wait a minute, is this it? Wait a minute, is this what we want?
I don't know. Is it what we want?
No.
Oh, it's not.
Let me see.
What we
Where is
want.
it? Maybe it is. I got to figure this out. Oh, it took me to the same. Oh, here we are. Where they're gonna. The group Golden Buzzer, the Golden Buzzer group, Chapel Hart, and when I first saw them, I thought, "Oh, here we go."
Isn't
country.
that the one that was on the show that they redid the extra?
What they did was they wrote a song in reply to
Jolene.
To Jolene, yeah, and I thought actually I liked the song and. Again, country. I'm not a country guy. I don't. For me to like it, that's got to be pretty good. So they did a good job. But the nice thing,
the song Jolene.
Yeah, well, it's the answer to her Jolene song.
Okay.
And it was really kind of cool to hear. And like I said, these people are really good. I thought wow, they're actually pretty good. And I remember them saying that the big girl here in the middle, she goes, you never see a girl like me
right.
as a country singer. A, she's black, and B, she's a bigger woman. And they are good. They are good. And I'm very happy to hear that they already got all this information. No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that puts them right in the spotlight where they need to be, and so that shows you what AGT can do for you. Mm-hmm. And there's a kid that I'm following the show as I do every year. One of the things I found really interesting was that they had whenever they go to commercial, they'll bring some people out of the audience and just let them audition on the air. Cool. There was probably a 12-year-old girl that came up there and sang Amazing Grace that was awesome, and she's in the finals. Ooh. They gave her a golden buzzer.
Wow. That would be hard. I wouldn't be able to listen to that one.
Why's that? Oh, because that... Mm-hmm. Oh, well... you'll just have to take my word for it then.
I believe you.
It was really good. It was it was awesome. Play the video. What video? Oh, of the
girls.
I could do that. Hold on. I'll bring it up here again.
Well, maybe I'll just be able to hear the song.
Yeah, you can hear it. They're really good. I was really shocked that they sounded that good. Let's see, is this going to be the video? Yeah, this is. Yeah. I think it's going to. Well, we'll find out. Thing is, it's a YouTube, so I'm going to get in trouble for this.
Even Darius Rucker, we recorded a song with him a little while ago, and so we've been having to be quiet about it. And he just kind of let the cat out the bag the other day. We're like, all right, you win, so we going.
But I think Darius is one of the first artists who have, well, not know if he's one of the first, but he really took a chance on us, and he saw some of our stuff online, and he was like, I love what you ladies are doing. I have an idea.
I'm looking to see if there's an actual... Okay, this doesn't have the concert.
Like, I
guess they don't have it.
He said, y'all just take it and kind of play around with it. And we just we took it and like it just blew up into...
So I don't see the actual concert or the actual audition, but it was really good.
I think you played it before.
I
played it a couple weeks ago.
I don't remember playing it at all.
Yeah,
I don't remember playing it at all.
I don't think so.
I remember you did.
I
because we saw all of them do the buzzer.
Oh yeah, but that wasn't Jolene. The answer was that was. Oh, I don't remember that then. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to do these quick last ones because that'll catch us up. Shakira's going to facing a call for 8-year jail term for tax fraud. I'm glad I have an accountant. I don't have to worry about that now. The accountant will take the hit for me. So, yeah, Shakira, you don't think of... I mean, you make so much money. Why aren't you paying your taxes? Or why are you doing it fraud? I mean, you're making enough money you can afford to pay your taxes. Just kind of seems like a bad move on her end. And that's why you should have an accountant when you're at that range. I'm sure they do, but still, there's really no excuse for her to 8 years in jail. That just is crazy. Wow. Says her hips may be lying after all. Says the Spanish prosecutors want to throw Colombian superstar Shakira behind bars for 8 years if she's found guilty of stiffing the country of millions of dollars in taxes. The hips don't lie. Crooner has been in throes for legal battle over $14.7 million of taxes. Whew. Well, I'll take her place. Not in jail. I'll take her place. I'll take her place out in the real world. If we need another Shakira, I'll dress like her and do what I have to do. That was one. Then we got the one that you let the cat out of the bag of.
Oops.
Naomi Judd left her daughters nothing.
Nope.
What a bitch. Can you imagine, like, your mother being that wealthy and then leaving you out of the freaking will? That would be something my mother would do.
My mother did.
Well, there you go. You can imagine it then. But you can't imagine it to that level, though.
No, not to that.
Your mother doesn't have millions of dollars to give away, but that shocked me. Because I thought she got along with her kids.
Nope.
Well, I mean, she went singing with her kid for years and years.
Well, she left everything to her husband.
Well.
And it's up to his discretion as to how he wants to do it.
Do you think he's going to, give him something?
I don't know.
Did he not get along with him?
I don't know. They haven't really talked about it.
Well, that's a pretty big thing. But I would imagine that her daughter's not dying for money, either of them.
No,
so one's a famous actress, and the other one's a famous singer who lost her partner recently. Gee, I know what that's like. Although I got a lot of stuff from him when he died. Oh man, I got a lot of stuff from him when he died. It's crazy. Got every keyboard he ever owned. And lastly, but not leastly. So we did. You guys did the show. You actually wrote the show mostly.
Are we good or are we good?
I appreciate it because I don't know how I would have done it. I mean, I probably could have done it because I did a 3-hour show last year of just talking about
last week. Yeah.
Last week. Yeah. Kenny Chesney devastated after woman dies at his concert. You know, people that say, boy, I'm really dying to see him. I guess that's really true in him. I don't have anybody that wants to die to see me, but I'm glad of that because I don't think I could handle that. That's kind of heavy-duty stuff there. But yeah, that's crazy that a woman.
I would think he'd pay at least something towards her funeral.
That's Chris Jericho's job.
Yeah, I know.
Chris Jericho does all that.
But see, this
stuff.
is in the country scene, not the other scene. You know.
The other scene. There's only two scenes, country and the others.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. Okay. Well, I guess Jen's leaving, so good night. I miss you too.
Sweetheart.
So, all right, we did a lot of stories, and I want to tell you guys I appreciate the intern and everything that participated in the stories. And
you gave us a task. We did it.
That's good. It really does make my life a lot easier when I'm not. But I like looking for fresh stories. Yeah. And this is a week old, and they're still good. The stories were good enough that they lasted. But a lot of the times, I want the newest stuff I can get my hands on. But it worked out pretty good this time because
that's why I know I try to keep an eye out for different things, throughout the week, and if I see something, I'll send it to you, but then by Tuesday it may be old. Why?
Okay, just checking to see if it's on.
Yeah, it's on.
All right, well, that's it. I guess we're done. I guess Mike already left.
Yeah, Cirillo, he bopped out.
Yeah, that's right. Those people that have that part-time job, But anyway, well, time to go, I guess. And I will talk to you guys next week. And as always, remember the most important part. I'll see you next week.